my notes.
Alright, so,
I need to open this
recap
one here.
from last week. Oh god, where are we?
In financial gain and looking up.
Right. So,
The
last
fact that you
week...
got so much last week.
Things are looking up here in Duloc, if you will.
It's looking quite up, actually.
Alright, so... The party went into the big city. Bonnie and Mary, being very unfamiliar with the big city, had Breb guide them as they head towards the keep, with them ending up passing Miskatonic University, aka where Breb went to school. And he would end up running into his old college professor. Where he would end up running into his old college professor, Alex Armstrong. And
Good time, good times.
where Breb, Mary, and Bonnie would be dragged along into the professor's room, in the professor's classroom, where they would end up accidentally giving a 4-hour lecture featuring Breb, an alumni in the Dungeonology department.
Became even a bigger legend because you're making the dean spend more money because of geology.
Because Breb was able to create another photorealistic painting, this time of the basketball-sized void opal.
Almost perfect, if you will.
Yes. In which the head of the geology department, who was a dwarf called Mr. Johnson, was dragged in via the assistant to the professor, Scarlet Meadow, where he would start vehemently swearing at her until he saw the painting and then just went quiet.
He claimed he couldn't make any observations off of a bloody drawing, and then made a lot of observations off of a bloody drawing.
To be fair, it was a very, very realistic drawing. And yeah, Breb accidentally caused both the the Dungeonology and Geology departments to have a team up again on a new project, which has caused the dean no end of trouble already. As she is going to have to allow for the grants in order to allow this to happen.
So much paperwork.
Yes, indeed. After which, Bonnie and Mary, along with Breb, Bonnie and Mary started going shopping, while Breb went gambling.
I just needed a little extra cash.
He
But
just
apparently
needed
you
something to
made
take
bank.
the edge off. And yes, he did.
Yes, he did. He made so much bank.
Well, in my defense.
Yes, go on.
Well, you see, what had happened was, I like numbers. I had 25 silver. I wasn't expecting it.
I love that you were like, 2.
That was
It was just a
it was my
random.
favorite number.
Literally, Breb called a random number. I rolled. He ended up rolling exactly that number. So he got a 32-to-1 payout on his on what he did.
And then I used that capital to clear out the entire place.
That is how you do it.
The worst part is he went to poker next and just cleared the place out entirely.
Of
Well,
course.
I was like, well, damn, that's a one in a lifetime opportunity. I guess I will leave here. A 1 to 32 ratio. Oh, perfect. Easy peasy. Let's head over to some other game. And I didn't really feel like doing slots because slots is like
Slots is blind
RNG of
robbery.
RNG, you know?
Yeah. Slots is just pure RNG.
Yeah, and the payout isn't even all that good when you do win. So I was like, cards, and I know how to bluff a little bit too well.
Mm.
And yeah, Brev made bank.
We win these.
No, absolutely killed that shit. And
When,
then we went shopping.
And
yeah,
then
so
we went
then
shopping.
you guys went shopping, which I did allow you guys to be able to go shopping with yeah.
Yeah, so we've done a bit of party, like if you look at party funds, you'll see that we've done a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like a like a little bit, you know? I want to I want to haggle. Cuz the prices are pretty good. But
uh,
yeah, so there's 2 gold for 2 cows and a baby. We already agreed to that. We agreed that 37 gold for 2 employees on a yearly is acceptable. Um, then there was an 8 silver and 8 copper for 40 chickens and 4 roosters. I'd want to haggle that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need more chickens. I just want it to slightly go down. uh,
uh,
then there's a 1 gold for a solid worker house, and by that it's like it houses 2 workers. Like they have their needs pretty much met in this house.
that makes
And
sense. That makes sense.
we did like look up how much that would typically be, and then we raised it even more to that 1 gold. I do want to slightly haggle that, but if they want to just give me a slightly better house for that, that also works.
Yeah, if you're gonna raise it up to a full gold, yeah, they'll probably do that.
Okay, fair, perfect. We'll just say that I haggled for even slightly better than what we were expecting, which works. Then there's 3 gold for a brewer kit. I definitely want to slightly haggle that.
I'll have you know, it isn't just like a little like no,
Yeah, I
this is
know.
like a full fucking brewer setup.
I know, and
You
we
need
would
a
have to get
dedicated
Morticia
room
to
for
help
this
carry it.
shit.
We would have to have Morticia help carry it because I can't carry it.
So it's not so much a brewer's kit as it is a full-on distillery.
Essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that doesn't change. That's fine. I'll move on.
It's like three gold in this economy for a brewer's kit. That's no.
Mm,
For an actual distillery though, yeah, it's like yeah, no, that seems more on point.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
distillery setup essentially.
Okay, I will say that it's a full distillery setup then, and I'll be happy with that.
We will
Lastly,
need to hire a dwarven master to teach us to teach us.
Well, for the first little bit, we're gonna just like fuck around with it because we don't.
Mm.
I don't want to spend the money for a dwarven person just yet. Next and very
Fair, I
lastly,
suppose.
right, like just for right now, we'll eventually, definitely look into that. But for now, lastly is the fabric because a certain someone may want to do a little bit of remodeling.
Oh yeah, curtains.
Mm-hmm.
There was something other than our cute outfits, but curtains.
Cute
There's
outfits,
something else for the inn that's not tablecloths. I was
tablecloths.
gonna get there.
So we determined that 100 square yards of fabric comes out to be about 5 gold, but I do want to haggle.
We get him with that nice like red and white crosshatch pattern that you get at all the best Italian restaurants.
Some of it is definitely that, just for you. Could we say since it's a slight bulk order of 100 square? I didn't realize it's 100 square yards. It's actually kind of a lot. Can we say 5 golds gets us 120 instead of 100?
uh, yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Let's go.
Yeah, no,
Good haggle
that's
prices.
that
Good
does sound
haggle
about right.
prices.
Hell,
We haggle these prices.
Oh no!
Actually, I'm not even gonna give a shit about haggling the chickens. That I think is fine. Fuck. I have to actually do the math for that now.
So,
Alright,
so
so
you guys are all doing shopping. You're obviously like having all this stuff being sent over to just that band, the Morticia. We'll actually cut over to you, Grave. Just that bit. You haven't seen everyone for about a few hours at this point. You're chilling with Morticia at the front gate, at one of the gates, and like you start having people like runners and people with wagons starting to deliver stuff to load onto Morticia. Like Morticia's just like asleep right now. She's just chilling in the pen.
alright, I've our final total of gold that we have left after all of our purchases and putting aside the yearly salary of the 2 people is 452 and 123 silver and 9 copper.
All right.
We're poor, guys.
uh,
I have, oh gods, I've just given a bunch of country bumpkins a lot of money.
okay, no. Here's the thing: you're
Yes, you
hiring people.
have.
You're hiring basically people from the city. That's what.
No, I don't mean the city people. I mean my party.
Ah, yes, of course.
I don't care about the people that I hired. I care about my party, who are just a bunch of country bumpkins. Going great. It's going great.
Also, here's a meme I figure y'all would have respect.
So I've showed it to Sleia's character. Did I show it to your character, or did I show it to Bonnie?
Show what?
No, please do. What are you showing me?
The money.
Oh, not
Did I
yet. I don't think so.
Yeah, no, you haven't.
Okay, cool. Uh, so since we're out shopping, does Bonnie look at all confused at the amount of shit we're buying?
No, truly, I don't think Bonnie even realizes. It's one of those things where she pulled 6 copper pieces out of her pocket and was like, that's what I've got. And every time so far that she said, I have 6 copper pieces, that's all I've got, someone else has paid for something. Someone paid. Mary gave me the silver for my enchantments. Brib paid for the carrots. Like, it was, every single time she's just been like, guess 6 copper's gonna do it, and just shoves it back in her pocket.
Brim has been paying for like most of it.
Okay, is there anything else you guys would like to pick up as you're getting everything worked out and everything?
Let's see. I have a small supply list that I think we got everything from.
Yeah. Just to confirm, PB, the party funds we spent, we had done. What did we agree on was what we spent? What in the fuck? Oh yeah, we spent like 100 and some silver. Yeah, 105 silver because I haggled and negotiated, and that got us a lot of our like the other needs, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. The extra stuff that we listed was afterwards. Perfect. That's what we thought when you had left, and I was like, I don't remember.
I
No,
don't
you're right, you're
remember.
right.
But we still need to see the king.
Oh yeah, we have. Hold on, it's in my notes. We got a letter from your mentor, and we should be able to speed run getting a visit with the king.
A letter of introduction
Eee.
from Armstrong.
A letter of introduction. I'm gonna make sure I read that specifically.
Hell,
Yes, we have a letter of
Brib after.
introduction from Alex Armstrong, head professor of the Dungeonology Department of the Miskatonic University.
It's a mouthful, but he gets it every time.
Exactly. Oh, Slay,
So
everything okay with you?
Oh, it's just like I went to go get some water.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
No, it's okay. They texted me real quick about it.
Alright. So, as you guys are wrapping up the shopping trip, Reb, you suddenly remember one of the main reasons why you guys are here, and realize you're missing a member of the owners of the tavern.
oh yeah, I should go. We should go pick up Giuseppe.
Giuseppe like throwing rocks in the dirt path out front while Morticia rolls on the ground.
Yeah, it's like more and more people like the guard. There's like a small group of guards that are making sure no one tries to steal the massive amount of stuff you guys are purchasing.
Yeah, these guards.
Giuseppe is managing to guard it pretty well.
Oh God, we're feeding into the delusion too, because these guards are like, oh, yep, it's just the master adventures. It's fine, guys. Like,
you know, it's just the second highest rank of the Adventurers Guild, and there's 4 of them in our city right now. Oh Jesus! Oh fuck!
yeah, but like, they see us ordering all this stuff. It has to feed into the delusion.
No, it does. It does. That's the thing.
It's like if it was anyone else, it's like, oh, that's unusual.
But because these guards met you guys before, they're just like, oh, it's just the master adventurers purchasing a lot of stuff. You know, as adventurers do. Adventurers just buy a lot of stuff.
They have that type of money.
Yeah.
And we didn't when we got here.
We didn't!
We didn't literally like.
Came here, you guys didn't have any of the money.
We had like 200 gold or 200 silver. We had 2 gold. We had 2 gold to our name.
Yep.
Wait, this is the best campaign, as like as we are just literally. It's like the dice are just like, hey, yo, let's start this sham. Let's just keep it going. Like we're not trying to be this kind of fraud, but the dice are just doubling down.
Like every action that we take is progressively putting us deeper into this misconception that we are master hunters.
You guys are master hunters, emerald rank adventurers. It's like the second highest rank in the guild.
in reality, we're just a bunch of owners of a tavern.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
even your professor just thinks that you guys are just running at the tavern on the side when you're actually just professional delvers because you guys pulled out a dungeon core. Like everyone thinks you're part of like either thinks you're all part of 3 different guilds or that you guys are just various people thinks you're just high ranking members of various guilds. Like different guilds like
How far is this gonna? You know what? I have a small new goal. I I want to see how far we can bluff to eventually maybe actually getting the rank without doing any of the actual work for it.
be able to gaslight everyone so hard. You guys can get these ranks without even really
They're just
doing
like,
any of the
oh yeah, we just
prerequisites.
didn't have you registered for some reason. Why is your name not here, silly us?
We clearly made a mistake. Why wouldn't you guys be in our registry? Everyone's heard about you. Of course you would be in our registry. Hold on. This has clearly this is clearly a issue that needs to be rectified immediately.
This is a clerical error. I don't know who did this.
Right. That's my new goal, is just to see
Someone gets
how far.
fired eventually.
Exactly.
Like we're
They did pin it all on like one guy who no one liked anyways.
It's like I don't understand. I looked at that list 3 times. I made sure I initiated everyone myself. What do you mean? And then they're like, "All right, Jerry, this is the last time we're gonna speak to you about this.
This is the last time, Jerry.
Pack your stuff. It's not worth it anymore." And he's like, "But my wife, my kids. Get out of here, Jerry."
Get out of here, Jerry. This is the last mistake you've made.
Meanwhile, we're a
just-
bunch of bozos in the hallway.
we're gaslighting our ways to it.
Oh my, that man looks like he's having a rough time. Maybe we could give him some stew.
Does anyone have a small piece of emerald?
A small chunk of emerald.
Oh
Oh
god.
God, I am loving this party. I am loving how this is going so much because it is way too fun.
It could all
Mhm.
crash down, but the dice have not stopped loving us, so I don't know.
I wouldn't say the dice have loved us, but they're definitely
No,
the dice have definitely decided every time we go to do this bit, they have doubled down on it. So I think the
They
dice
said,
is
"Oh,
definitely
you want to be dumb?"
the dice is putting us in this direction. I don't think
Exactly.
that's necessarily loving us.
No.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. The dice doesn't love us. It's just the dice is doubling down on its decision from earlier.
Mhm.
It's like, no. Don't worry. It is this. Oh, lordsies. So let's
So,
uh,
Breb,
that's-
do you quickly go grab the Giuseppe?
yeah, Brib will like a light bulb flashed above his head, and be like, "One moment, Giuseppe," and then like quickly waddle through the entire crowds, all just dipping through everyone. Uh, and then will go like peek their head out of the from the door, and like calling over to Giuseppe, just Giuseppe.
Hmm? Huh? Hmm?
You
Oh,
you just
three.
see Breb in the gatehouse.
Brib's just waving over to you. Follow.
Yeah.
Meeting King
I-
soon.
Giuseppe just kind of stalls it. That's like, but the deliveries.
A guard like approaches. Don't worry, sir. We'll be able to keep them safe. Do not worry.
They're just standing there at the gate, But I'm pretty sure I don't think anyone would want to come near the fucking bear.
Yeah.
Giuseppe just looks at him and then just eyes him up and down.
You can make an insight check if you want.
No, I'm gonna say Giuseppe deems them trustworthy enough.
All
Good
right.
enough. The stamp of a good enough.
Step of a good enough. Yes.
It's like that. Okay, you presented yourself forward. I'll know who to blame if anything goes wrong.
Like, like Giuseppe, you watch this guy just like gets like 4 other guards to come over and like guard all this stuff. Like, they all have like spears or halberds, just all ready to defend the stuff.
Which is better than wait. What weapon do you have, Giuseppe?
Longsword.
What's the quality though? We need to get you a new
+1.
longsword.
It's +1, and it got lifesteal on it.
Oh, okay, that's a good one then.
You also
We'll leave
still
it.
need to get that other sword identified.
That's true. I do have that with me.
We'll do that at some point once we finish the king. Does Giuseppe join the Brib?
Well, given that, Morticia and their stuff is accounted for, or at least we have a fall victim.
We have a fall victim.
Look. I don't think insurance exists in this world, but I think this town is willing to give us what we lose back if we throw enough of a small tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean small in very large quotations. I don't think our tantrum. I don't think Morticia would be very happy. I think it's just in the town's best, or the city's best interest to not piss off Morticia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Giuseppe will come along.
Yeah.
Okay. Just Brib will like kind of grab your hand and go through the
That's
crowds
right,
again.
he would
Just
hold
like
hands through the city.
yeah, just like come follow. And then we'll meet up with the crew and then follow to castle. Everyone following.
I
uh,
believe so.
I think I want you guys to wait a little bit for Slay to get back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's okay, that's a good idea.
Sashi. Baby.
A good water break time.
Yeah.
So just as they're walking, Brib is catching Giuseppe up on what they've done.
Oh wait, you know what? I would
How
love
would
to
you?
roleplay this
Okay,
part.
Brett. How would you explain what you guys have done so far?
Brib will while walking through the city will stop, go over to like a more shady area, and just look at Giuseppe. Invested. Now have money. And open the small bag of, well, small in comparison, bag of money.
It is so full of money.
I don't think Giuseppe would have ever seen that much money in one spot before.
No,
Even with what's
never.
left.
Like, you have never even imagined someone could hold this much money. Like Giuseppe, you've heard rumors of like how much like gold and silver and stuff like that, paladins can sometimes have from the Soul Empire, but you've never seen this much right in front of you.
You know what this means, Brib? We are as the kings!
Brib will kind of think about it for a second. But King has more money.
Giuseppe shrugs.
You
Depends on what
can't
king.
commit regicide for the sake of mass robbery.
I'm not.
That's the kingdom's money.
Exactly. I know. I wasn't planning that.
Yes, you were. Don't deny.
I
I've
was
seen the
not.
evil eyes.
In
I
secret, the
was
burb was, in fact, planning to do that.
Cue his absolutely void eyes as it just zooms into the darkness.
It just zooms into the completely blank eyes he has.
But it keeps going, and all you hear is "pooh" of like the wind as it blows in the cavern.
You hear a
No, I was
small like
imagining the
gust.
Kill Bill music.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Oh gods. Yeah.
What I imagine when I draw Bob's eyes, and I've seen Bob's eyes many times, I have looked for the soul behind them. There isn't one, I assure you. But the noise I imagine, like when you're listening to a movie and they want a scene to be intense, but it doesn't have music, so they just play like really, really low sounds in the earmuff, so much so that you almost can't hear it. You more of just feel it, and it makes
It's
it
like a
feel
vibration.
claustrophobic.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I see, but that's what I hear behind Bob's eyes.
No, that's actually I like that too. That
Yeah,
makes a lot
no,
of sense.
definitely.
Briv is an anomaly.
Exactly.
Uh, fuck, I love it. I love it so much. So, Brev, you explain the situation you guys now find yourselves in.
Alright, there we go.
If
Now I'm
you
on
ever
my...
want to go into detail how Brev would explain it, you may.
Sorry, what would happen?
I was wondering how would you explain to Giuseppe the meeting with your old teacher and all the other stuff.
Uh, small talk with colleague. Had fun. Then shopping. Mm-hmm. Still have lots. Now going to see King. Colleague gave letter.
Meanwhile, in the back of Breb's head, he's just hearing Armstrong. It's a letter of introduction from your great and mighty professor.
Colleague.
uh,
1 second. Switching batteries for headset.
yeah, you're fine. You're fine. So you all are. So you all joined up together. Bonnie and Mary, you guys have finished up what the shopping you guys have been wanting to do.
Bonnie gets she thinks about it for a second when Mary is like measuring the fabric around her waist, but then she remembers the carrots and stops thinking about it for a second.
Yes. Yes. Carrots. Uh,
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Nothing. It's okay.
It's okay.
so you guys all start heading out to the castle, with Breb leading you all with with amazing precision, and quite honestly it's actually quite impressive how Breb is able to lead you guys through the streets. Any added commentary on that, Breb?
No. Brev will just be like, yes, I know this street. Oh yeah, I know this one too. Jerry used to live here.
Exactly. Hi,
Oh wait, that's Jim's wife. Hey Jim.
hey, Breb.
So what do we see as we come to the gates of the castle?
All right, as you guys come to the gates of the castle, you are greeted by the sight of the members of the royal guard as they stand. I know I had. I know I have art. I know I have artwork deployed of them.
Here's one thing I'm
I forgot to
hoping,
make
because
sheets.
when things are built in this format that are depicted, there's usually one entrance that's like for nobility and one entrance that's for like visitors. I hope I didn't pick the wrong one.
You,
I
you
hope
know
you picked the
what,
wrong
Breb?
one.
Roll for me a check for
Oh
that.
no. Why would I? God fuck. What roll? Give me a dice.
Give me a D100, if you will.
Oh, you son of a mother. Let's see. 78.
Alright, hold on. Alrighty then. You pick the everybody entrance for arriving at the castle.
Oh, thank fuck.
You did not. You have not done the faux pas of arriving at the noble entrance. No, you arrive at the peasantry entrance.
Oh, good. Because Prib still thinks that we are not there yet.
I mean, with our wealth, we're totally there.
Uh,
By dint of that alone.
actually, what? Actually, you know what? Actually, let me retract that D100. I wanna see something.
Oh god.
How
Behold,
much?
are of the royal
What do I have to
guards.
roll to remember how much like a regular noble would have as far as like money?
Okay. Give me a history check.
Okay, that is a. The fuck is my history? Okay, that is a dirty 20.
All right, hold on. Let me just go into my extensive notes regarding this subject. Hold on. Because
It's
remember, I've had to rework this entire economy to make it work. To make silvers and gold actually worth more.
copper is the usual.
Okay,
Silver
better
is when
image of
shit's
the royal
expensive.
guard. I refound the original one.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. So coppers are like regular currency, like dollars and $5 bills essentially, and then you have silvers, which is when you're getting in the 20s and 50s, and then gold is $100 bills.
Essentially, like, again, like, one of the things I decided, which was something that Slaya did for her setting, is make like coppers and silvers worth more, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh boy.
like golds are still like still needed, but like coppers and silvers what people usually gonna be trading in and shit.
Yeah, unless you're buying the shit that we're buying.
Exactly. Or like that dwarf where you got paid for like a 5-month contract. Uh,
This is essentially what we did. We bought Morticia's fucking thing, and that was essentially a 5-month or like a month contract to get that commissioned.
yeah.
All right.
Incredible.
So you
Truly.
guys are
So
okay.
how much money does a noble typically have?
Okay. So a noble's total wealth can range anywhere from uh, a proper well established noble wealth can number anywhere from about 100 gold to about 1,000 gold, depending on what kind of
We're a medium
investments,
noble.
companies, and stuff they run.
We're a medium noble. Oh Jesus. All right.
Essentially,
I'm gonna roll another D100, and this one is just gonna be a
technically okay. Technically, you guys would be considered entrusted nobility, which is the whole thing.
Oh lord.
Fucking weird.
Wow.
Uh,
Incredible.
In terms
gonna-
of like social stand, you guys would be considered entrusted nobles right now, basically.
I want you to think of
If
a
you
number.
could back up if you could back up that you guys are actually nobles, that is.
Right. I'm gonna want you to have a number in your head for a D100 roll, and this is just gonna be a wisdom check.
Alright.
So my wisdom is a +2, so I'll just do a D100 +2, and you tell me if I succeed on the wisdom save to stay at this one, or if I think I can do it and go to the other one.
Alright.
Oh, oh boy.
I was thinking of the number 49. I know you didn't ask me, but I thought of a number anyway.
No,
Fuck yeah.
I was honestly thinking 30.
That's really close.
Okay, so whenever we do rules like this, I have a number in my head, and you have to roll below it. You just congratulations, you basically just landed a crit. Breb,
Okay.
as you approach this gate, you have an idea of, wait a minute, you guys have a lot of money now. Doesn't that make you guys essentially nobility? Like, in your weird, twisted burp brain, the cogs are turning in a very weird, peculiar pattern. As you just think, you have a big thunk of, we could go to the other entrance.
We could.
And so
It's just like
you start waddling that way.
you just see me cut through the grass.
Yeah. Do you guys follow Breb through the grass as he approaches the other entrance?
Oh, Bonnie would like full
suppose.
shrug and then just start dragging her feet through this grass. I mean, she drags the sword behind her anyway. I can only imagine she drags her feet.
Alright, so once again, you are greeted by the sight of one of the royal guards, two royal guards who are standing at the entrance to this gatehouse.
I want them to give me a perception check for the necklace.
Yes, one moment, I already am.
Sorry, I love doing that.
I am already doing that. So, as you guys approach, like, one they'll just hold up their hand, just like, HALT! Please identify yourselves if you're for approaching this entrance.
Brib will pipe up. Brib Hildegard.
Alright, hold on. Rolling them both. Oh god, they both. Okay, so Breb, you march up in front of them, puff up your mighty burb chest, and say Burb Hildegard. As they both just look at each other, then you, as one of them starts to say, "I don't think I've ever heard of a family of Hildegard. Have you? No, hold on. Who are?" As he just licks you, as the one on the right licks you over, and then just stares at the pendant. that he's just like, wait a moment, hold on. As he just leans in closer, and then Ruby just appears over your shoulder and bleps at him.
Also having the same pendant.
Yeah, and the other one just stares boggle-eyed at the pendant, just like, then they like over the rest of you.
Have letter to see king.
You have a. May we see it?
Brib will manifest the letter from one of their pockets.
Alright, so he will take it, open it, and start reading it. And he just stops. Head professor at the dungeonology department. I see. Yes. Uh, Volska, can you please run up ahead and inform the others that we apparently have some high-profile guests to see the king. As the other just nods and begins just jogging up, like they open up the gate, they open up the door, open the gate. The guy just starts jogging up the hill. Clunk, clunk,
These
clunk,
people
clunk,
are in like
clunk,
full
clunk, clunk,
plate
clunk,
and
clunk.
shit.
It's loud clunk, 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 clunk as he's just jogging up the hill towards the castle proper.
That picture that you sent with the guy flexing with the cigarettes is me flexing with our pendants and our gold.
Sorry, this is a YouTuber I fucking love. He's
No,
called
he's great.
Lulu Labs.
Oh, he's great.
One of his weird things he loves to do is weird experiments with cigarettes, such as smoking meat in 500 cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's gotta be bad for you.
Oh,
he
it is.
actually cooked and ate them. He hated it. He did do it for science. He also did smoke 500 doinks.
Let's go.
Nice.
In like a single stream. He also tried to cure cancer by radiating cigarette smoke.
Based.
Anyways. So the other guy will just like a pair of like what clearly look like younger guards. They're not in full plate, but they do have like a breast. They're clearly part of the royal guard, but they have like a breastplate on, and like in like some shoulder guards and some bracers. That's about it. They also, instead of having like a sword and halberd, they have more of a simple spear.
Mm-hmm.
As the guard that's still there will say these individuals will guide you to the main hall. They will lead you to the main hall. The king will be ready to receive you upon your arrival, I hope.
Understood. Thank you.
And what is everyone's reaction to seeing this? Like, I do want to know.
Like Giuseppe's just kind of rolling with it.
Bonnie, Mary.
Bonnie just says because we're going in the noble entrance, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which part? Yeah, no, I think Burb is so confident in how Brib moves. Bonnie just is like, no, this is right.
Mary.
She hasn't been told otherwise.
No, see,
Otherwise,
because
it's so
Bob
real.
has gone from opening the sack to now we're in this place. Mary's, I think her eyes have almost aligned, wrapping around the back.
They've done a full. Oh man.
Burb is trying to be as confident as humanly as like Kenku possible.
You're also, in Bonnie's eyes, practically a genius. So
He is the smartest member of the party as well. So
that's what I mean. Is she's like, oh my god, like wow, he knows what he's talking about. We just sat in a lecture that I had no idea we were doing a lecture.
See,
Neither did he.
You want to
She's gotta
know
be incredibly intelligent.
what the funny thing is?
What?
Mhm.
So Bob's character here is smarter than the rest of the party.
Yes.
Mhm.
I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure in Soul's campaign, Bob's intelligence had literally been higher than mine and Lily's combined.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh God.
Why
Because-
have I made smart
Because I
people?
think Elitha had an 8 and Big Small One had a 7. So
Elitha
that was
had
50.
really bad stats overall, so yeah.
And I think Bob's intelligence was 16. So yeah, it was higher than the other two's combined.
Yeah, my in that campaign, my stats that I rolled were just fucking good. I don't know what to
I
say
know,
on
which
that.
is fantastic.
They were just really good. It didn't look like my dump stat is strength in this campaign, and it's still a 13.
And yet you still managed to outstrength Mary despite her having a +7 to the stat with maxed strength.
Nice.
All right,
It
so
was for the dungeon core. I had to.
It's just for the core.
No, it was for the food in the freezer to rob the wizard.
Oh, I see, yeah.
yes.
I forgot about that too.
Well, food is good for our health.
So Bonnie also thinks that Brib is strong as hell.
Brib is just. Brib is getting our party to be misconstrued as like the most powerful fucking people, or one of, and in turn has made himself out to be a genius among geniuses to his own party.
Pretty much.
God damn.
You
Alright.
know, if I keep rolling lower for Mary, I'm gonna ask the DM if I can reduce her intelligence. Like she's supposed to just be a bit naive, maybe a bit oblivious, not dumb, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. You're giving her such a sense of self-doubt. She might just regress.
Honestly, yeah, would.
I'm giving so much awe that it's just like
She's like,
everything
maybe
I
I
know is
don't
wrong.
know what I know.
Yeah, everything I know is incorrect. You know what? Never mind.
She looks at her hands wide-eyed and is like, who am I?
What is reality?
So we follow these guards. Do we hear them say anything?
Can you guys give me perception checks? Let's see if you hear anything from these
Oh boy.
two trainees.
I regret to inform you that I got a nat 20.
What does everyone else roll?
7!
7. Okay, Bonnie.
What's
Rolling what?
Perception.
Insight or perception.
All right, let's see what we get.
What does Giuseppe and Mary
7.
get?
8. See what I mean?
Guys!
I
I have an 18 in wisdom, and I'm proficient in this stat.
I
I have a +3.
I
Plus 1, baby!
I just
This is exactly what I was talking about.
I
You know how Watson doesn't feel intimidated next to Sherlock Holmes? Because he's just so in awe at this, he doesn't even think to compare him to himself. Meanwhile, Mary's like, I'm the adult here. I need to look after these children, but he's so much smarter than... Did I fail? Did I not...
See, but I thought that she thought Brib was, like, ridiculously old.
No. She doesn't know if Brib is an old man or a teen. She can't tell.
She can't tell. I love that she plays both sides just in case. I have to take care of these children, but also, God, this ancient old man knows too much.
Well, no, because here's the thing. So they just went to Miskatonic University, and Brib met his old teacher, but Armstrong clearly is not an old man. Meaning Mary would assume Brib went
Mary
to...
is leaning teen now, I see.
She would assume he went to college, in his teen years as normal, and looking at how young Armstrong looks, and how young his assistant looks, granted he could have got a new assistant, but she's not thinking that. Mary's in a state of daze. So it's like,
She's
wait,
using an explanation. She needs this.
yes.
You know what's so funny? Brib is technically, if like in human years, like roughly in their 20s, but they're 14 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a concept Mary doesn't know about.
Yeah, and
that's
Breb is never going to say his age because Breb doesn't care.
So
I'm excited to see how long
you
it
guys
takes for
are
Mary to know that
escorted.
Bonnie's
So you
a
guys are
girl.
being escorted. Breb, you hear
She's a
these
woman,
two
not a girl,
trainees
I
like
suppose.
like whisper to each other. You're able to hear because you're leading the group. As as you're hearing just like, yeah, I wasn't expecting to escort Emerald rank adventurers seriously. Dude, it's I've only been in training for like a week at most, and now you're having to escort these. Why are we escorting them? They should be. Why would they even want to see the king? I don't know. Maybe they found something that needs our attention.
We're just going to see the king because we have a complaint about his daughter.
Wait.
Wait, we're still doing that? Mary's under the impression we're here for the chickens. She thinks
We
she
took
can
care
you
of
to
that.
not bring that up.
We took care of that.
Oh yeah, now you keep flashing Mary with the silver bag.
Yeah. I keep stun locking you.
No, that's valid. That's valid.
Oh god, he keeps stun locking Mary. Oh god.
At least one point, Bonnie like snaps her fingers in front of Mary's eyes and waves her hand and is like, "No, she's out."
She's still walking, but she's like not there.
You occasionally hear her mutter, and then I'll add a small petticoat on the underlayer, and it'll look so pretty, and I should be able to get it done by Christmas. The
She
children
doesn't-
would love Christmas.
She doesn't even realize. She doesn't even realize that like we've gotten half of the things that we've gotten because I would just flash her beforehand. So we're gonna get back to Harbera, to Morticia, and she's gonna be like, "Where did all these things come from?"
She starts coming to and she's like, "Why am I outside of the city? Why am I on the Where did all of this come from?"
Oh boy, yeah, because there's not really a whole like.
There's a chicken
problem-
in her lap.
I'm gonna bring up like
No,
the
she's
discovery.
no. I want this to be canon. She's still holding one of the chickens.
Yes.
Perfect.
She's petting it.
I'm writing it in my notes.
She's petting it.
She's still holding
like-
one of the chickens. I love it.
Brib is gonna like start off with like talking about. We'll get there. Don't worry. I have plans. It's gonna be great.
But yeah, they're just muttering to each other, just like, wondering why like such high-ranking adventurers are wanting to see the king at the moment. Like, is there an issue? Has there been another outbreak of spell plague? What's going on? Like, why are they here?
Oh god.
As you guys are taken along until you guys are eventually find yourselves at the meeting into the meeting chambers of the castle. You may place your tokens down here.
What the
Let me see.
Like, you guys are brought through the
I
castle.
love this map, Arthur. I have made so many Throne Moon maps by what this guy's put together.
Yeah, I just found this like, oh my god, this is way too fitting. So you guys are guided by these two trainees until you reach a big fancy door, and they will just look to you guys and simply say, "All right, through here's the king's chambers. Please be respectful and all that."
the whole of that.
They have no idea what to say.
Genuinely stunned.
These poor guys. Bribble, with the small hop, pat each on the back. Good job.
Thank you, sir. As they both of them just eventually shuffle away. As you guys are let in, and you guys see several of the royal guards standing watch in the room with a clear path to the center of the room on display.
Brib will slowly walk to right about here.
All right.
And then You know what? Hold on. What do I need to roll to see if Brib knows proper etiquette? Because I have no idea if Brib would know proper etiquette.
Okay, what would you need to roll for that? Give me an intelligence check.
That's an 18 plus 2. Um,
Yes,
so that's
you know proper etiquette in this situation of meeting the king of Camelot and of the Mire.
just perfect etiquette.
Yeah, no, you know perfect etiquette. One moment.
I'm gonna
Oh
roll
wow, that's fucking
performance.
big.
I'm gonna roll performance to see like uh how well I perform it to see if it's any praiseworthy or anything.
Hold on, Slaya. You now have controlled the chicken.
Chicken.
Okay, can you shrink it down to about half that size? It is a chicken.
Yes, hold on. Yeah, there you go.
Incredible.
There we go.
So,
Chicken.
Bonnie,
Uh,
Giuseppe, Brett, and Mary, you guys are. Hold on.
And no, I'm trying to put it in the lower corner.
Remember, you can hold Alt to change where you put it. There you go.
Fantastic.
So, Breb, you approach you've read up on the proper courtesies and even seen it a few times when Armstrong was making a direct report to the king. You never
I'm just
done this
mimicking Armstrong.
personally. Yeah, you're mimicking Armstrong like near perfectly as you give a deep bow, fall to one knee as you address the king of the mire. Mimicking
Mary would be in a
Armstrong's.
very deep court seat. It's just, well, I mean, she can't really lift her skirt any, and she's holding both a staff and a chicken, so it's more of just a kind of kneeling bow.
Yeah, Breb, you put your hand on your chest, one hand on your chest, the other is outstretched as you take a kneel and a bow together. As you give proper courtesy to the king of the Mirelands. To the side of the king is a herald, as they call out, seeing the King Arthuria Pendragon, the king of Camelot and the Mirelands, is now one Brib Hildegard and his companions. As Arthuria will wave them off, and they will kind of just look at you guys for a moment before taking a deep breath. What exactly brings you all here today? And with a letter of introduction from a quite accredited professor. As she holds up the letter with two fingers.
Brib will reach back to grab the painting of the dungeon core that we have, and they will lift it up and present it. Have painting. Think here good.
There is a clear raise of an eyebrow as one of the guards will move up, gingerly take the painting, and then slowly move up to the king and present it, who will begin to look it over before raising an eyebrow. This is a painting of a dungeon core, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed, our dungeon core
Your dungeon core. I would
have as chandelier.
a dungeon core as a chandelier. As
In tavern.
as she sounds more and more confused as you keep talking.
Can paint picture. Have canvas. Will show.
You... Hmm.
Painting holding. Mine.
This is one of your works.
Bottom left. Bottom left.
As she'll just look down and just see, like, the burb claw mark.
Mary also signed it.
Oh yeah, it's Mary's signature, Burb's claw mark. And she'll just think for a moment.
Do I have to roll persuasion?
Please, go ahead.
That is a 13 plus 9. 22.
Dear Mother of God. Okay, what do you say to try and persuade the king to let you make another painting in front of him?
We'll let keep. We'll let keep. We'll take does some math in head. 2 hour. Because I'm trying to convince for a big painting. I want to give them a work of art.
You think you can do that in 2 hours? No,
With the way the
you
dice have been
cannot.
going.
No, not really. But I'm gonna ask for your help.
Okay, tell you what. 2 weeks, you might be able to do that.
How long did it take us to make that a drawing that we did that we're giving?
8 hours.
1 hour.
No, it's a few hours. I never gave a specific time.
I was under the impression that you had done it in an hour or just a little over.
Then I'll say give day. Give day. I will work the entire. I don't care about sleep. Sleep is for the weak. Brib can do it.
Okay. She will think for a moment before giving a nod.
Assuming Mary Day is not too stunned for this.
Nah, it'll be fun. I'll snipe her out of it.
She
Possibly,
will
hopefully.
seem to think for a moment before nodding and for nodding. Guards, have the procure some canvas and some painting supplies for him. You shall begin after we are done here.
Did I don't remember. Did I take the picture of the void opal? Or did they keep
No,
that for
that's
the
being
research?
held by the head of the geology department.
Yeah, that makes sense. And he said it was called a void opal, yeah?
Yes. Not much is
Perfect.
known about them, other than that they exist and they're not. They shouldn't exist outside my own.
Not perfect. So Brib will start talking in the professor's voices.
Oh god.
Went in dungeon. Found void opal.
He listens to this more and more. It's just listening to you just constantly shifting voices, like trying to
Make full sentences.
yeah, it's I don't know why it just reminds me of the of TTS when fucking Call is talking. He has like a fucking stick shift sound when he switches voices.
Yep.
Uh,
And I'll try to do like a brief summary of the lecture that we had.
yes, of course.
So over the span of like 30 minutes.
She will nod along, nod along. All right, so you are all dungeoneers then.
Indeed, indeed.
Quite impressive, I have to say. But I imagine that just giving me this gift, as she gestures to the painting of the dungeon core, which is now like set up like right over here. Like they're gonna hang it
Mhm.
later, but it's like set up against the wall for now.
Yeah, yeah. What was their daughter's name again?
Uh, the
Which
only
one?
you know
The
that
one that-
she
the one-
has two. You know that the Key of the Ireland has two. That there is that, but you know the name of one being Tusme.
Usme. And that was that the one that
Yes, that's the one with the pink hair.
okay. Uh Brib will for a second clear their throat, think for a moment, and then Tusme tried kidnapping party member.
1 second. Let me roll
That's
a
a
wisdom
very-
save for Mary.
That's a very bold accusation
What kind of save, Slaya?
that we
I'm
don't
making
really
a
have any
wisdom
evidence
save
for.
for Mary to see
What
if
did he
that
say?
snaps her back to her senses.
that the king's daughter tried to
Yeah,
kidnap you.
no, that snaps you right back into reality. Oops, there
As
goes
though she just
gravity.
fell into icy water, Mary's eyes snap open as she looks down at the chicken in her hand. It's like, oh, he means
Do I have to roll anything to see if I don't get
Bonnie
executed
fell,
immediately?
and the princess, the lap. Would you like a chicken, Your Majesty?
One of the guards just slowly approaches as you offer the
Save.
chicken, takes it gingerly in their hands. They hold it like Borgor.
Okay,
As
minus
they
one
slowly
chicken.
walk back over here and just
My-
wait with chicken in their hand.
Minus one chicken. We'll have to go back and grab a singular chicken. It'll be fine.
For now, we have 39 chickens.
39. We'll get one on the way out. Hopefully.
Uh,
Do I have
Bonnie
to
gives
roll?
Mary a thumbs up because she's like, yes, give good.
Do I have to roll
The
anything
gift
to
of
see?
chicken.
what, you have to roll it now?
Do I have to roll anything?
Okay.
Cryptography.
For explaining why you're here and everything.
Yeah, the
No,
actual
no.
reason of
So they will just kind of look at you, take a deep breath.
Of course, we don't mean to say anything ill of your beautiful, gracious, benevolent daughter, Your Majesty. Mary's meanwhile giving Bod that look of like a panicked person, but also a scolding mother, but also confusion as she's now realizing where they are.
She just takes a moment, takes a deep breath, and you watch as she says, Alfarius, as from behind the throne.
Your Majesty, this obviously this is just a simple a jest on the on behalf of my esteemed colleague here. That there's no reason to.
Just
I mean,
simply
that
just
is
elbows Mary and just gives her a little hush.
Shh.
panicked priestess noises.
As from the as as she says, Alfarius, and you all watch as from behind the throne suddenly a colossal suit of armor stomps out from behind it,
Oh,
painted in a kind of turquoise blue, with heraldry of a kind that you have never truly seen before. Yes, Your Majesty.
1 second. I
Yes,
need to
Your
show
Majesty.
you what Mary's expression is right now.
yeah.
Hold on.
It's an art.
Wait. Yeah. as you guys essentially see. Oh, one moment. As you all see, one moment. I have the image here. I just need to upload it quickly. It's already uploaded in the thing. I just need to upload it here for you guys. As you see this large man in kind of turquoise blue armor stomp out, as he will take a knee next to Arthoria. Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh no. Oh no. I would like to take stock of the exits.
There's a singular
fair.
exit behind you.
Okay, anyone in the way of said exit?
No, but there were some guards on the other side of the door, you remember.
Yeah, he's gonna make a note of that.
Burb just looks back, calm.
Calm. As as you are as you just look at the exit, just like, oh dear, oh god, oh no. As Authorial will just take a deep breath, pinch the brow, pinch the arc of her nose, and just say, please, please, bring Tuesday back here. I wish to have some words with my darling daughter. Of course, Your Majesty. As the large man just stomp, walks past you guys.
She needs to get a Hulk and armor to bring back her daughter.
Stop.
Yeah.
As he then just disappears through the door.
The door was
Do
specifically
you think
made
we get
because
one
of their
those?
size.
Yeah, you guys actually see he could just perfectly fit through the door.
Like it's the door is just tall enough.
Yes, it's just tall enough to let this giant of a man walk through the door. Now you're just calculating in your head, just like, why is that guy so big? Why is he so huge? Why?
How big is our door? Can he fit through? That's all that Brib is thinking.
It's like, oh, the king visits, and oh no, will he be
Do
able to
we
fit?
need big doors?
We need big doors.
New big doors for visitors.
It needs to be a bigger door. Clearly, that's the only answer.
Large entrance, high ceiling.
Remodeling, more like we need to rebuild now.
I mean,
This
I'm
thing-
gonna be
this place
honest,
needs to
we have
triple
more
in
than enough.
size.
Also, this is one of the paintings that was like along the way to the throne room. If you will look in general.
I see.
As as you guys as you guys stand there, she will just take a deep breath. I do apologize for my daughter's actions. She is. There's many things about my children that are unique, and unfortunately, Tuesday is rather more unique in many regards.
Does I actually have a quick question, completely out of character. Does the king recognize the name Brib Hildegard as the taxpayer?
Yeah, not yet, not yet.
Okay.
Like, she has been informed that there's been like a massive tax thing for what the gambling dens, but she hasn't connected the dots just yet.
She's like, look, we're gonna have to make this meeting quick. I've got to go to another one right after this. There's been a huge break in the tax increase. I gotta go figure out what's going on.
Well, it wouldn't be
Well,
taxes, but it would be huge payoffs.
Yes,
Huge payoff, so we can fix the roads now, like to such a huge degree. she has
This
a
is
huge
big
meeting.
news financially. I gotta go.
Maybe we can actually make a navy.
Holy shit. The amount of gold, possibly, honestly.
So after about 20 minutes, you guys watch as you guys hear the stomps returning as from the back, through the door, this man returns with the princess in hand. He's actually holding her up with both arms.
Would.
Like the little construct, the little thing that floats around her, just floating by his head, like bapping at him with a claw, just bapping at his helmet with a claw. Just
I wouldn't say
bap,
bapping
bap,
at it, just floating around, darting in. Stop. Stop. Stop.
I don't think he can talk.
No, it can't. It's just bapping at it. At him. As he will bring up.
Mm-hmm. The dice knows what's up.
Yes, as you will bring her forward, set her down. Chicken. Bonnie, you just feel Mary grab hold of your arm and dart to the other side of the room.
That
Oh,
that
okay.
was a save against the fear effect. Mary has failed.
I'm holding my
She's
little
gonna she's
thing.
going to make sure to stay as far away as possible from the pink lady.
Oh no.
As she takes a very
Uh,
as the king takes a deep breath. Yuspe, my amazing, lovely daughter. I thought we've been over this. And she like slams her fist against the throne. And he watches as the stone that the throne is part of cracks.
I really wanted her.
Yes, the king of Camelot.
This is going to go, but it's going to be something like, "Mother dearest, whatever is the matter? You seem most perturbed this afternoon. Maybe I should ring a servant for some tea." And Arthur is just going to be like, you, and eventually is going to dismiss the whole meeting as she needs to discipline her daughter.
Yeah, no, that is essentially what is happening.
mhm.
As you guys basically hear, like, it's like he just basically summed up what's gonna be like 5 minutes of back and forth.
No, I still want to hear it. That's why I'm here.
Do it.
All right.
If you want, I can go take 5 minutes, make some popcorn, come back.
Sure.
Honestly, wait. Can we make popcorn?
Okay. 5-10 minute popcorn break.
Sure.
Everyone make popcorn. All right.
Okay.
We'll actually go make popcorn. Yeah, now that you say
I'll
that.
be back.
I want popcorn.
I'll be right back.
All right, yeah, go make some popcorn so you guys can enjoy Arthoria and one of her daughters having this conversation in front of you all. Oh. Oh god, what the fuck did text just send me?
In the meantime, I got a Pop-Tart.
In the meantime, while the popcorn pops.
Mm-hmm.
If you look in general, my friend the Texan has sent me a meme. The funny numbers.
Mhm.
I see. I see. What in the flying fuck? No, wait. I'm so confused.
What? Which
My
part?
nail clipper? No, my nail clipper was attached. So I have a Secret Labs chair because I spent way too much money on a chair because I didn't want to spend more money on a chair later on, right?
Yeah.
Uh, it comes with like a little headrest that's
Yeah.
magnetic to the chair.
Right.
My nail clipper got stuck to it at some point, and it hasn't been like connecting to my chair, and I've been so confused. And I just looked at it, and I saw the little bit of it like sticking away from it. I was like, "What the fuck do you mean? It's just been in there." Confused.
so uh wait until you guys find out what Alfarius is from this court. And you guys are gonna fucking love it.
I got my popcorn.
You wanna know something interesting that recently happened?
Mhm.
The so somebody decided to so a guy with a lot of money decided to fly a whole bunch of the top earthers to Antarctica to basically prove a whole thing about the Earth being round.
Mhm.
And the flat earthers that went there just like, oh shit, we were wrong. But everyone, because this was all live streamed as well, they spent like 24 hours there. It was all live streamed. Everyone who was watching the stream who were flat earthers were like, there's no way you're doing this. This is simulated. These are not real flat earthers.
You're not real flat earthers.
Yeah, basically, they were just throughout the entire time that this is going on, being live streamed. It's being called fake, that they weren't real flat earthers, that they were paid actors.
Yep. Classic flat earthers.
Mhm.
It's just like, I mean, I just sit here going, this man just paid a fuck ton of money to show you guys proof. To show
No, that man paid a fuck ton of money to make a fake simulation. They're gonna throw whatever they can to discredit it.
Yeah, don't
They're
forget
they're
the fact that a
literally
bunch of flat earthers pooled their money together to run an experiment to prove the Earth was flat, and actually
and it
proved
proved
it
it was
was
round.
round. Yeah, exactly.
And then they literally had to backtrack on that to say, oh no, this doesn't actually prove anything.
Yeah.
Watch, we'll do it again. You'll see. And then they proved it was round again. It's not even scientific at this point. It's a cult of belief.
Yeah.
There is nothing you can physically do. There is no amount of evidence that you can give them that's gonna that's gonna work.
They'd have to literally go. They'd have to have enough money to actually go to Antarctica themselves. Like the people who did, and then we're like, wow, we're actually wrong. Because that's it. It's a simulation if we're not right there. Then go see it, dumbass.
uh, I just find things like that so weirdly interesting, you know?
I mean, fair. I'm mostly just disappointed in humanity for it.
Yeah,
I've been
no,
disappointed in
same.
humanity for ages. My world history teacher didn't know that Dracula was based off of Vlad, the Impaler.
What?
Yeah.
Can you repeat that? Because my brain just blinked for a moment.
My world history teacher
Yeah.
did not know that Dracula was based off of Vlad the Impaler.
Huh. Damn.
I have popcorn. Who are we impaling?
Everyone.
All I
Everyone.
heard was the impaler. And I
Mhm.
have a feeling you were talking about Vlad, but also it
Yeah,
felt funny
yeah,
to
he
say
was.
who are we
Apparently, his
impaling.
world history teacher didn't know that.
That Dracula was based off of Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I was so disappointed.
Oh God, who gave the Gundam drip? Look at this thing.
Hmm.
Alright, now we're just waiting for Slaya.
Yes.
They too went to make popcorn.
Yeah.
I ate a Pop-Tart.
I mean, this is the fun thing about my apartment. Is like if I did make popcorn, all I've got to do is go and stick it in the microwave.
That's what I did.
Mm-hmm. And you
Yeah, I
know,
had to
it's a
go
one-room apartment.
downstairs. Yeah, that's nice.
See, if I have like a house, and I'll hopefully eventually will, what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna have 2 microwaves. I'm not I'm not playing these fucking games.
Innovation, truly.
Like literally just like okay, so we've got a 2-story house. We've got upstairs, we've got like a little kitchenette for things like, you know, popcorn, stuff to throw in a microwave.
Yeah.
Downstairs is the actual kitchen where you can go and actually do all the cooking shit.
Like
But if I ever actually do
innovation
get
that
a
excites.
proper house and everything for myself, I gotta make sure I have a pretty decent sized kitchen so I can do all kinds of stuff in there. Because I I
The
am
moment you have a
constantly
proper house,
having to like make do with like such limited space for all the stuff I'm making.
the moment that you have a proper house, I call dibs on let's all go to your house to play D&D.
Homeownership
I mean,
sucks. Don't do it.
The plane tickets
Hey,
might be
God.
a bit much.
Yeah, that is a worry. The plane tickets might be a bit too much.
Just a smidge. It'll be fun.
Fucking hell. Monster of the Wilds isn't even out yet and people are already cooking.
Oh,
Look at this.
God, ground.
The game isn't even out yet, people. It's beautiful.
this is wait.
This
How do
is
you know it's for wilds?
it's because of that specific monster. That's a new monster added in Wilds.
Oh, I just thought it was a regular old Seregios.
No, it's actually a different monster.
Hmm.
Yeah, and also primarily because of the background, because it's Savannah with a lightning storm.
Fair.
Okay. Oh damn, we're still waiting for Slayer.
Yeah. Her house is pretty decently big.
We should all chime in a small amount to get them another microwave.
Oh dear God! No, microwave. Uh,
I heard a door.
that is my cat climbing into a box.
Mm.
She is doing all right.
Yes, she is doing fine. She's currently
Good.
sitting on my PC. In fact, when she does that, it actually works hard. It actually works faster. She appeases the machine spirit.
I think
Really?
she's just causing a small bottleneck of air, so the PC is forced to work harder.
No, it actually works better when she's on top of it for some reason. Like, I actually
The
don't
air
know
from-
why. Again, I think that she just appeases the machine spirit.
Mm.
Or maybe it's appeased by the constant blood sacrifices she's drawing from me.
That's it. I need to play Marvel Rivals again. They've added a tank that I actually want to play.
The thing?
I'm gonna reload these hands, dog.
Reload these hands.
They're rated E for everyone. What, just like most American schools.
You came one of my point. That's a clobbering.
Mm. I saw a comment, and the comment said, if it weren't for school shootings, I wouldn't think that America had school.
I-
God, that's disturbing. How accurate that is.
yeah. Like, again, I have been to school.
Yeah, let's do the weaponism.
Yeah, I have too.
I have been to school. I've been to American school. I, for some reason, just I don't know.
Well, see, that would be the explanation to that conundrum.
Mm-hmm. It's like you went to American school.
I have a
Leia.
card.
Wonderful.
Well,
We're gonna
no.
pitch in to get you a second microwave so you don't have to walk as far.
Well, I didn't say that. but
No, 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 no,
good
no, no.
idea.
See, there's no such thing as microwavable, gluten-free, dairy-free popcorn that tastes good. So I got my brother. We went to the kitchen. We got out a pot. We got out the maize oil. We got out the sugar, the salt. We got out the corn kernels. We made
Had to do it the
popcorn.
hard way. Proud of you.
Oh. Oh, well.
Mm.
Yeah, remember, Slaya has quite a few different things going on with her. I do actually have a recipe for cookies for you, Slaya. I do want to make them for you one day.
Alright. Give us the banter. I want to hear it.
All right. So as King Arthoria slams her fist into the armrest of her chair, causing a crack to run down it. Yes, mother. What are you talking about? You seem to be quite stressed. Would you like me to call the servants to no to spay? I am wondering why you keep up this behavior. I have done everything to ensure you be raised properly into a proper princess that would be worthy of carrying the Pendragon name. And yet, almost every time I hear something about you, it's about how you try to kidnap another person. How you want to add another person to your collection. And she uses heavy air quotes with that. Mother, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have simply just returned from my recent... Yes, of course. Only recently have you returned. And these individuals, as she gestures to Breb and Giuseppe, claim that you had accosted them, their companions, soon after your rearrival within the mire. Mother, you must be, they must be mistaken.
Brib will like wave at Bonnie. Come, come, come.
You look over, you see Mary is hiding behind this pillow, clenching Bonnie underarm, looking like she's preparing to bolt towards the door.
You probably see like a little fluffy bunny tail, and that's it.
Over here, over
Most
here.
of us
Come.
is hidden.
Very slow. Actually, could you give a persuasion check?
Give Mary a persuasion check to allow her and Bonnie closer to this creature.
To the creature. Wild. That's a 17 plus 9.
Okay.
I can-
Good.
I can whoop him with protection from evil and good to clear frightened.
Probably a good idea.
That is, that's probably a really good idea
Well-
to do.
Really slow.
I have my little
she's
dragon,
still
so I'm
she's
okay.
still holding Bonnie and her staff in one arm, but normally she just walks with the staff by her side or she like holds it down. This time it's like angled in more of a guard position as she's slowly edging forward. And I like to imagine everyone in the room is just staring at her. She's like sidestepping as she slowly nudges, but her eyes never leave Toothbay. They are locked on every flick of the wrist or hair motion. Her eye is widen a bit more. How tall is Toothbay?
Tuesday is, hold on. I actually have her height listed on her character sheet. Blah, blah. She's about 5'6".
I hope that she
I'm
hasn't
5'6" in
clogged.
heels.
Yeah, 5'6" in heels.
I'm glad that she still hasn't clocked Brib and she hasn't like wanted to go after Brib because that's also probably a good call. Brib is just like let's get this now so that I don't do it. I don't wanna.
Mary would, walk over. She'd like let Bonnie down, but like keeping a hand protectively on her shoulder. Brib, what
Mhm.
are you doing?
Security.
Mary makes a sound that's honestly more moo than Ward.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh and
Like,
companions.
okay,
And
so
I'll look back at
the giant man has like clearly stepped back a bit to let the conversation flow more easily through everyone, but he's still like like this guard has moved back so that he can be like right next to her, and a giant metal hand on her shoulder the entire time.
They both. It's funny. Mary has an arm on Bonnie to protect her. The knight has a hand on Toothbay to protect everyone else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yes, Bob, I think you called Mary over.
Yeah, Brib just kind of did that so that I could show off that they are the companions that we speak of.
And as you do this, Toothbay will turn around and look at you all. Can you guys all roll me a perception check as she does this?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Ooh, that is a
Oh.
21.
Everyone's gonna have divine guidance because Mary is going to be non-stop muttering prayers under her breath.
All right,
24.
Bonnie. Mary, what do you?
24 before guidance.
Okay.
No, that's persuasion. You didn't. Not
Or,
perception.
sorry.
Yeah.
18.
Still pretty good. Bert?
I got a 19.
Okay, so you all pass. You all just see as she turns around, and like she only has one eye exposed through her bangs, but you all just see a flash of want in those eyes. There's nothing but pure avarice in those eyes.
Mm-mm.
Oh boy.
As she will just keep on the sweet, pure smile. As she will with a precise, careful step, turn back to Queen Arthuria or King Arthuria. Mother, I truly do not know what you mean. I have never met these individuals. Do not lie to me, daughter. As Arthuria will stand up and start walking down the steps. I have seen that look in your eye too many times. Mother,
Oh,
there's
boy.
no need for this. Why don't you've clearly been working too hard today. Shall I fetch a servant to gather some tea for... No, you shall not. For you shall use the opportunity to slip away like you always do. Alfarius, if you would be so kind, clear this room. Of course, your majesty. Of course, your majesty. As he then just turns to look to you all, please vacate the room.
Mary would slowly, very cautiously raise a hand. It's a shaking hand.
The king will look up. Yes, my dear subject.
Like, I just wish to, mention what was the port city where this occurred?
Ocean Song.
In the town of Ocean Song, they may need assistance. The, lightning net seared one of the building sides rather badly.
There's just a pause as she looks at you, Mary, that slowly turns like a statue to her daughter. You did what now? That construct was a gift, and you are using it! Alfarius, please take them outside right now! As the giant man will pick you all up and bring you outside the room.
Worth it.
Oh my.
As all the guards slowly follow out, as if you guys will look back, there is a look of pure fear in this girl's eyes.
She's getting a spanking with Excalibur scabbard.
Alright, well, that solved our problems.
Exactly, that is the look that Thoria has right now. Like she has the scabbard in her hand, and that is the exact look she's giving. As if you guys look back, there's a look of complete fear on the princess's face. As you guys leave, you just hear sounds. As you guys are leaving, being guided by this colossal man and the other members of the royal guard. There's just the sounds of very loud smacking, breaking of stone, and screaming that can be heard throughout the castle.
Alright. Well, we took care of our business in the city.
Before as you guys are being escorted out, uh, the colossal man will just take a moment. Pardon, but I am to understand that Brib Hildegard, as he gestures over to you, Brib,
hmm
you are here on that you are part of the new owners too. As he watches, he reaches behind him and pulls out like a tiny notepad for his hands. Like it's a normal sized notepad, but in his gigantic hands it looks comically small. As he just looks at it. The Barton Inn, is that correct?
Indeed, indeed.
Hmm. Then I will have to ask that you and your companions return tomorrow.
Understood.
As if you are all to now be the owners, then there is matters to be discussed in terms of a few things.
Paperwork. Indeed.
Indeed. Lots of paperwork. But please, as he'll pull out a gold piece and hand it to you. Please find yourself fine accommodations for the night.
Wait. Hold on. Um, how many hours does it take from here to home?
It's a few days.
It's a few days. Okay. Okay.
Well, the main reason it's a few days is just because of how the landscape twists and turns
Yeah.
and other things. Like there is a
Yeah,
proper
no, I got
road, but even Morticia couldn't keep going everywhere that fast everywhere. Hold on.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Giuseppe, for guess what more rotated funding. Thank you for the tip of $15.
Okay, so we'll gain that gold, and we will find ourselves some lodging for that singular gold, which is probably going to be some of the best lodging around.
so you guys make it out. Bonnie, Mary, you two. Mary, you feel relieved. Like a great burden has been lifted off your shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
As a part of you actually enjoys hearing the sounds of those screams as you finally leave. As deep in your heart, you know a great evil has been punished.
However, out of character, I just need to know, we've now made mortal enemies with that princess.
Oh, definitely.
Not my
Almost
problem.
definitely.
That is
Do
not my
we-
immediate problem.
Do we have plans for when that does become our
Nice.
immediate problem?
No, because that's stupid. Why plan ahead when we can think on the fly?
I mean, you're the smart one, so okay.
That's what I've been doing the entire time.
Yeah.
yeah, that is basically what you guys have been kind of doing.
It's
Making
incredible.
plans? No. We've stumbled upon everything that has happened to us. It's fine. It's almost like the dice want us to continue this. So I'm sure that every attempt that she has on our life will most likely end in comical failure.
We hope.
Correct. So where do we
Okay.
find a place to stay for a gold?
See, the one issue is that flying exclusively by the seat of our pants is not good, because only 2 members of this party have pants to fly by.
And I'm not one of them.
No, I think your bot outfit has pants. Those giant
does it?
luminous things.
Oh,
they
yeah,
count.
It does. Yep, those will count. Those do count as pants. Hey, that just means I'm carrying double the pants. They're just that big.
All right, so you guys are able to find lodgings. It is actually, Breb, you are able to find a rather nice set of accommodations for the evening. As you head to one of the ground hotels. Wait, hold on, Guardy's.
What's RT?
Rope Trader.
Huh?
Did you say rogue trader?
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Now that is enough for a down payment on one Games Workshop mini. Oh god, why is it so true? Okay. As you guys actually find yourselves at one of the high-end not hotels, hotel wasn't. Was hotel concept? No, it wasn't. One of the
It's
high-end
more an
inns.
inn at this point.
Yeah. You find yourselves at one of the high-end inns and end up getting yourselves basically like the top floor room, which it's actually like 5 sets of rooms
That's funny.
that you
We're
all
doing
are.
great.
You guys are given 5 sets of room. Basically, like it's like 5 rooms with like a central area and like there is like a little kitchen, but it's still still really nice.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys
Call it a night.
you guys call it a night. You guys
by this time, it's probably like 10.
yeah, it's getting pretty late in the day by the time you guys find the inn, and get up to your rooms. You all just collapse into your different beds, and dear God, these things are so soft.
Mary makes herself a cup of tea, gets in her nightgown, brushes her hair, curls up into the bed, and there's just a low, melodious mooing instantly.
Brib will tuck in Ruby and then cuddle Ruby, and then
That's
you
real
just hear
cute.
like soft cooing.
Bonnie, how does your nighttime routine go?
Oh, well, first of all, she sets up all those creepy little stuffed animals that Mary made for her. Well, she fixed for her.
Yes,
And
of
then because the
course.
bed is so soft, she essentially does a little burrow motion and like gets all snuggly in the I don't even know if the blankets necessarily would be what she gets snuggled into. She just makes a little nest spot for herself.
Yeah, of course, of course. Giuseppe, what do you do?
Uh, Giuseppe will probably share some of that tea and tuck in.
Ah, yes. Yeah, for all of you, these are like the softest of beds you guys have ever been in.
I'm gonna make a mental note to eventually get some for ourselves at home.
Okay, so I'm playing Wimworld, and there's this mod, and it's the greatest thing ever. You can get these Archaeotech shard fragments. They are reality-altering crystalline structures of will and sentient manifested. They also have a bright glow, so if you have a low-tech colony, this mod adds a research. Archaeotech light. This phenomenal world-altering crystal has a pretty bright glow, so if you don't know what you're dealing with, just tie it to a stick and call it a light.
I mean, that's what
Yeah.
we've been doing.
Okay.
All right, we wake up in the morning. And we should probably just go
Yes.
right back to the king.
Yes, you guys wake up in the morning. But when you guys wake up, yes, you guys have had a long day. It's been a long trip out here. These beds are just way too soft not to enjoy as you guys just eventually find yourselves waking up at like around like 10 in the morning. You guys
10
end
in
up
the morning. I don't think Mary's ever slept in that much in her life.
Yeah, no, Mary, you wake up and the sun is up.
Mary immediately has a moment of panic.
It's literally the moment where you're like, oh fuck, I'm late for school.
The
Wait a minute,
moment,
wait a minute, I'm an
I
adult.
hear a noise from you, the moment that you like panic and enter a guard, there's a pillow flying at you.
Humph.
And you look over to me, and there's just one less pillow on my bed. Nothing's moved.
Mary would just look at the pillow, slowly get up, put the pillow down. As she would look to Wib. Good morning, Wib. We're not dead. We're not in a dungeon. Pauses.
Mm-hmm. You hear soft agreeing noises from Brib.
I suppose everything's going well then.
Mm-hmm. New meeting with King in 2 hours.
Mary would be like, 2 hours? As she's just going to move to start getting ready and also wake up Bonnie.
Yeah,
Guys,
Mary,
relax.
you have like
Oh my
the
God, you're
messiest
just-
bedhead in existence at the moment.
Come on, Bonnie love. We need to get ready. We're going to be meeting the king again today.
Oh, but I'm so cozy.
I know,
Benoit,
dear. Don't worry.
Benoit burrow more into bed.
Yeah, just her ears are the only thing
Come
peeking
on.
out. Fine. Bonnie just sat there and thought about all the times Mary just picked her up and moved her and was like, it's too early to fight.
If need be, Mary would just scoop her up like a little
Exactly.
child.
Exactly.
She's already getting out like the hairbrushes and stuff, the basin and water. The best
like to
way to
think while
greet a new
you're-
day is with a bright smile.
I like to think while you're doing this for like 2 hours, I only get up in the last like maybe 20 minutes that we need and get ready perfectly fine.
You're like the older teen that the mom expects to have their stuff together and you just barely pull it off.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Coffee hasn't been invented yet, but Mary would wake up
Morning tea.
Giuseppe with a large pot of tea and probably sausages from the tavern.
Yeah, no, that
Fair.
works.
Food.
Giuseppe wakes up as you're cooking the sausages.
Well, no. This is a tavern. She probably just went down, ordered them, and bought them up.
Oh.
Yeah, this is
As
also
the
like the
smell entered the
high-end
room.
tavern, so like you guys just basically Mary just can't go down.
The maids would have
request
probably
them.
had to shoo her out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
The maids are there, like, what are you doing? You paid a gold.
What are you doing? You paid for the elixir. Can you go back up there? You put in your order and we'll bring it up.
And Mary's just standing out of the kitchen. She doesn't know what to do. She's a farmer's daughter, and the sun's already up, and she's just standing there, full of energy and expectation, with no outlet.
As-
She's gonna start running next to the bear off.
Actually, you know what? She'd go find Morticia and start doing that. Well, actually, no. If
Yes.
she only has 2 hours, she probably reckons she can't get that done in time because she does need to get the children up and dressed.
I'm already dressed.
Exactly.
You're thinking to yourself like the logistics behind it, whereas Brib is sitting there and putting on his goofy ass outfit and just perfect.
So
All right. We probably get to the special person's gate again with like an hour to spare.
yes, you're able to. as you guys approach, as you guys once again approach the gate where where the royal guards is just like and he just looks at you guys, just sighs, just like the king is expecting you all continue through.
Oh no! He sounded dejected about it.
We've beaten the royal family.
Like everyone, like keep in mind, like everyone inside of the castle heard what was going on.
Yeah, it was not a very quiet scenario.
No, which is quite impressive, given how those are like 6-foot thick stone walls.
Yeah.
Yes, like everyone heard that, and now it's just oh god.
Brib will very confidently walk the same route that we took yesterday.
Of course, as eventually you guys will.
Look, you said that, and I imagine the princess trying to walk in her heels after that.
More bow-legged than usual.
I will knock on the door before we fully enter though first.
Of course. As eventually you guys make it to the room, you knock on the door. The door is open by the two guards on either side of it.
They don't even ask. Damn.
As once again you find yourselves in the throne room.
We'll go back up to our spot.
Altharius right next to the queen or the king, as you guys approach in and see King Arthuria Pendragon once more sitting atop their throne. Altharius by their side. As she'll just look over as the herald will once again announce you guys. Before she'll simply just will simply just take a deep breath. Greetings all of you once again. I do apologize for the suddenness of asking you all to depart yesterday.
Understood.
No, we get it. Family is the family.
Of course. And of course, any issues such as this need to be dealt with by the family. But I believe that there are some other things that need to be discussed other than my daughter's apparent once again shortcomings.
Own tavern. I will rummage through my pocket for the deed that I've been carrying, and then I will pull it out.
Yes. She will wait for a servant to come up, take it, bring it up to her.
Companions share deed.
She will take it and start reading it. Hmm. I see. Barton. Your Majesty, Barton was that settlement, was that town down south, near Ocean Song. Ah, yes. Right, the original tavern owner died a while back, didn't he? Remember?
The fact the king of the Mirelands
No, no.
knows them.
I was about to say something. Sorry. My father talked about that a while back. Well, I mentioned something about that a while back. It's been a while. So I take it that somebody has decided to. I take it that you all have decided to take ownership of that tavern. Is that correct?
Indeed.
Then, well, the transfer of ownership will be recognized then, but there is quite a bit of paperwork that needs to be done by on your side, and also a fee.
How much?
Well, due to quite a few contributing factors. But I would like to ask, how long have you been running this location?
Has opened 3 days.
I see. It's been open 3 days. How long have you been living and operating it?
How long have we been living and operating it?
Well, let's see.
Only a day or two more.
No,
No. Give me a second.
You guys have been living there for like about 2 months now.
Because when we first went there, remember we did like a week-long time skip of just cleaning it up.
Cleaning, repairing, doing all the things that involve that.
And then there was another time skip where PB decided what little business we were bringing in before we went to the first town. So yeah, I think it's been about a month and a half.
Yeah.
Month half.
She just thinks a moment, calls over a person. They will discuss quietly for a few moments. That the total would most likely come to about the total fees and also payment for inspectors, updating of maps and information regarding tavern locations and various other factors. Total will come out to about 500 gold. She will look over you all. I understand not many people tend to have that kind of capital on hand. But due to extenuating circumstances and, well, given how far Barton is in comparison to some of the other settlements, it will take some time and quite a bit of capital to get inspectors and everyone else down there.
Have Baroth can make shorter trip.
A Baroth?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, various.
Outside, park with guards.
Oh, yes. And she'll also just like think, oh yes, part of the cost will also be an inheritance fee. Due to the fact that you are all inheriting the tavern and the land thereof.
Can I try and persuade her to lower this amount? Because
Mary would
we
raise her
only
hand as
have-
she says this. The land thereof. You
have
mean
452.
the township?
Not exactly. There. Hold on. Uh, and she'll look over to one of the servants. Can you
Place been
please?
maintained by Grandpa Hori.
Can you please bring? Can you please bring me the records involving the Barton Tavern from the archives, please?
Oh no, did this guy have a large outstanding debt?
As the servant will nod before running off. The land that the tavern is on, and any surrounding land that had been entrusted into the name of the previous owner. It will therefore belong to all of you. How you divvy this up to each other is entirely up to you.
Oh wait, we just got a bunch of land to go with it. Oh fuck.
I mean, this is great for the tavern. This means more area to, farm
Yeah, it's great, but we
and
don't have 500 gold. I don't think you understand.
Given that number, I am worrying that our father's friend might have been a guy to leave long-standing tabs, and we might have just inherited that.
As you say that, one of the advisor that the king was speaking to will clear their throat. Part of the money that you'll be spending will be going towards paying off the debt that the previous owner had incurred, as he had taken out as he had has had asked of money of the previous king, and an outstanding debt was incurred when he did not return the money that he said that he would return with.
Hmm.
As a result, you all have, in essence, inherited his debt. I do apologize. You most likely never informed of such a thing.
Uh,
well, that's a
Briv
lot of
will
money.
Briv will think for a moment before coming up. Uh, can pay 400 now, and come up with rest later.
Hmm.
Possible?
Hmm. The king will take a moment, talk to the advisor whisper to the
Paid a
advisor.
lot. Ooh. Did they since then, since you mentioned that, or did they just cancel all their meetings afterwards? Did they finally ever realize that I was the one who paid all that in the for the casinos?
Yes, but they're not taking that into consideration at the moment, as they're trying to discuss how to best help you with your payment plan.
I will speak up. Just did uh uh big pay in tax due to uh playing in casino thing place. No
I'm
clue
not
how
sure
to
that
call
would
it.
count, because that was just them taking their cut.
Is gambling, I'm assuming legal.
Yes, gambling is
That
legal.
spot was.
Oh,
That
good.
spot that
It-
spot
Good.
was a legal gambling spot. I had to make a roll for that.
yeah, no, it's a legal gambling den. Don't worry. Like,
Um all right, well I won't bring that part up, I guess. And then uh help because due to daughter, possible lower.
hmm.
I can roll persuasion.
Please roll me a persuasion with your
All right,
broken bird words.
I'm rolling with my giant d20. It's important. Nat 20, bitch.
God, can you please show that to me?
I can. It's a little dirty, but let me hold on. Where the fuck is my phone? I think I picked it up yet.
Vanoy sensory videos.
Perfect.
It is loading. There's a fucking send faced. Alien. I sent in the group chat and to you, so I don't know which one's gonna come faster.
Alright, don't worry. I just want to see the proof.
Why isn't it fucking sending?
500
There it is.
pigeons.
It fucking. Okay, it decides to send all at once. Why is it?
Alright,
It's just not-
so
whatever.
the king,
Big
King
copper
Arthuria will
die.
just think for a moment. We're taking a deep breath. I suppose as a reward for bringing light to my daughter's most recent actions, I suppose it wouldn't be with it. I suppose it would be within interest of keeping good faith of my subjects that I would lessen the debt by 50 gold.
So 450. Brib will think about it and reluctantly pull out another like bag of like 50 of enough to be 50 gold. Can do.
Very good. She actually does give a smile at this, as the servant will return with a bunch of papers and a map. As she will have the servant hold it up and point out the land that the tavern is built on is legally yours. Of course. Legally, the land that the tavern is built on is legally yours, with about 20 feet, with about 20 feet behind being yours as well. Behind the building itself being yours as well, with there seeming to be, in the name of the tavern's previous owner, a small parcel of land that was used for unknown purposes, but appears to have at one point had construction on it, primarily being what looks to be a barn built upon it.
Oh, let's go. So we just need to pay probably an extra gold or two to fix up the
Incredible.
barn. Okay, we should still have enough to probably pay someone to fix up the barn, and then enough for one more chicken since we gave that to the queen. Right? That should
Now,
be fine.
there is another subject I wish to have cleared by you all, if you do not mind.
Indeed.
I have been receiving reports, especially from the city guard and my royal guard, that you all are about specifically, specifically regarding the fact that you all have come here on the back of a Baroth, a monster that, in all honesty, should not even be here in the mire. But
Found out
you all
through Master.
have rode here on it, and also appear to be able to also be quite skilled dungeoneers, adventurers, and monster hunters. I'm quite curious in regarding to that because not many of you look that old.
Mary just blinks in confusion at this.
You must understand that I do find it hard to believe that people of your age, gesturing to you all, have accomplished so much in so little time. Especially considering I have never heard of any of you before.
Hi, from Burb Hildegard. Teacher is Armstrong. Was with them in the schools for a long time. Helped contribute.
Yes. I was yes, of course. Now, do you understand that there's been that the Armstrong professor has been here many of times, giving items that he believes would be beneficial to me and my guard, that he has found
Small
within the
bird
many
was me.
dungeons. Then do accept my forgiveness, as I did not realize that.
Mary just whispers to Bob. What does she mean, Dungeoneers? We just won the cavern.
Burb will look over. Worry not. Worry not.
Now again, I do understand if there is simply a how do you best say it? Not delve into the subjects, that is more than understandable. I am simply curious, that is all.
Burb was kind of just like, Burb was just pointing out that they have heard of me or seen me at least. It may not be super prominent because they didn't do anything before that,
Yeah.
but they have seen.
Yes, she has vague
Recognition?
recognition
Recollection.
that they've seen
Recollection.
the Breb before, but it's literally just like you were literally like standing behind Armstrong and his assistant.
Mm-hmm. That should still put a lot more respect than like a normal person on their name.
Of course, of course. Now, of course, there is also in regards that you, Brib Hildegard, have contributed quite a bit, primarily in the fact that you've cleared out one of the local gambling dens.
Brib forgot about that. Brib just remembered that as like a cool looting area.
And, well, looking into, and while you all were resting and retiring to your rooms, I had actually had some information gathered on each of you, and I must say it is quite unique. As she gestures over to Giuseppe. On one hand, we have a refugee from the Soul Empire. Gestures to Breb. An unknown that simply appeared within my lands. Gestures
Mary
over.
looks shocked over it. Giuseppe, you're a refugee?
I wouldn't say a refugee so much.
She just chuckles as she hears this. You were one who was fleeing from the Soul Empire after a few incidents. You never gave an exact reason to the people who were processing you into my kingdom, but that is often the case. Many do not wish to talk about the things that were committed in the Soul Empire. But that is no matter. You are, by all definitions, a refugee. She'll
Dang,
just.
you got ratted out by immigration.
Ooh.
Ooh. As
Aggression strikes
then
again.
she will gesture over to Bonnie. A lapin from the Highlands. And lastly, and most surprising, a Minotaur girl from one of the local villages. Quite an odd collected sort here. I'll have to keep close eyes on you all in the future, I imagine. But as a servant is as one of the servants is finishing counting out all the money, they're like it's like the seed of there's no way that there's $5 million here. Well, fuck, there's $5 million. There's like piles of coins all over, like up here, like around here. There's like piles of coins.
I mean, yeah.
As they finish counting to make sure.
It was probably damn shocking too, because it's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? They paid in full? They try to cheapskate us? What?
What's that? Someone with a lot of money actually paying their fair share? Holy fuck!
As she will nod a little bit, thinking things over for a moment. But with all that, the tavern is now officially within all of yours direct control. The records will be updated along with any maps. Though I will have notice, according to this record of the recent census, that Barton officially does not have a lord.
Ooh.
Or anyone truly in charge.
Grandpa Hori is a good individual for that. They taken care of the place for a long time.
We might arrive back home and tell him he's got promoted. He's gonna immediately die of a heart attack.
You just see the king listen to this. Grandpa Hori. As she looks over to the servant holding a book that he just starts flipping, flip. And then yes. Hori. Quite an old man, but has been living in Barton for quite a number of years. Decent history with the town, what used to be the township, now nothing more than a settlement. I suppose he would be a good fit for now. For now, he will be a good fit. I will entrust the informing him of his new duties and then thereof to you all, as I do imagine that you will want to try to head home soon.
Very tired. Lots to do.
Well then, if there is nothing more that you all must bring to my attention, if there is now, please speak, or forever hold thy peace.
Mary and Bonnie are just giving each other a look.
do you try to speak up?
No, Bonnie is still thinking about the fact that someone tricked her into getting her to his debts. She's like, wait a minute, that wasn't on the description.
Unfortunately, debts never really are, especially inherited debts.
It's fine. We got out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorta, kinda.
That being
Ah,
said, it
we
does
have-
feel like the DM conveniently made up this debt as we fall into a large amount of money to try and keep our gold
Mayhaps.
curve somewhat manageable.
Mayhaps.
Honestly, it's kind of fair enough, even if that is the case.
No.
We've been kind of snowballing.
Very quickly. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't even like a small snowball where like you can maybe
No.
like oh wow, this is gonna take a little bit. No. It was like, man, look at this. We got this. Oh wow, we got this. Oh wow, we got this.
We enter a dungeon. We walk out with the dungeon.
And then we did it again.
And again,
And we did.
You guys did.
call me Bucky. How we be doing this shit again? And
Wait,
again.
wait, I got an idea. Mary would step forward. Your Majesty, would it be possible to settle our debt with resources?
She will kind of look confused. You have already finished the paying off of the debt.
Hmm.
Dang it, I was too slow.
No, you're fine.
Never mind.
That's
We'll
okay.
just focus
Your-
on that. I just
Your companion here, as he gestures over to Breb, has already paid the debt in full.
yeah, never mind. We could just work on that out. I wasn't thinking.
No,
No,
you're
that's
fine. You're
that's the
fine.
plan that Mary and Bonnie came up with while we were sitting over here doing our math. We were like, oh no. I don't have enough fingers, Mary. We're in
Breb was
trouble.
able to.
Having a finger.
Breb was just barely able to convince her to lower the debt a little bit so you guys could pay it off in full.
Yeah.
In
we
that case, I
essentially
have an idea. I
just
have an
had
idea.
enough.
Yes.
We now
Mary-
have
Mary
after
steps
this
forward. Your
2
Majesty.
gold, 123 silver, and 9 copper.
Would it be possible to sell some resources to the crown?
She
What
will.
the fuck are we selling?
for a
Oh
moment.
gods.
What kind of resources would you like to offer?
Mary just slowly pulls out the highly marketable greater bag of Baroth Holding. And then she just opens it, looks up, because like we left the animatronics back at the end, so now it's just full of
Metal.
5,000 pounds of high grade steel.
What do you pull out first from the greater marketable bag of holding?
A steel light support beam.
She
You know,
will-
one of those diamond pattern zigzag things for holding up the large lights.
Yeah, I know. She'll just look at this very confused. What
And,
exactly do you bring me?
High quality metal.
Then she'll reach in and she's going to pull out a pile of stainless steel door handles, a rolling cart, a steel I-beam.
She'll just watch as you keep pulling
large
more.
chunks of metal catwalk.
She'll just watch as you keep pulling more. And she's looking very, very confused by what she's seeing. Pardon, but
Do we really need to sell this though?
Well,
The
what else are we
metal?
gonna do with it? We don't really have the means to use it, and I'd rather kind of get the gold for it.
as
I mean,
yeah, fair.
useful down the line.
I mean, if you don't want to, we cannot.
you can sell
We
some
could.
of it.
It's worth
I
the
mean, we
money.
can't afford to sell some of it.
Yeah, we can afford to sell some of it because we did have a lot of like scrap metal.
We literally loaded down
We gutted
Matisha
the
almost
place.
entirely, so that's like 20. Mary can carry 2.5 tons. There's about 20 tons of it back home.
Fair.
Yeah.
Or Bob, how much could Mary have carried back?
It's a greater bag of holding. How
Well,
much
no,
would-
I mean like we completely filled up Mary's capacity,
Oh,
and we actually
Oh.
walking along next to her because she couldn't carry us. We had loaded her so much with it.
How much could you have carried personally? Shit. I don't fucking. What is our weights again? What is your weight?
I'm asking, like, what did we say Mary's total carry capacity was?
Oh god, I wish I remembered.
It depended on your total weight. Like, what is your weight? Which I told everyone to write down.
Well, no, because we weren't on Mary, is what I'm saying.
You're
we
saying
weren't
Mary when
on
I think you're
Morticia.
meaning Morticia. How much can Morticia carry? That's a different question. Because
5,000 something.
in total, but we needed like that's assuming that we had bought all of the expansions for her to carry all of the things that she could carry, because we didn't. We got 6 of like 16. Some of that gold was gonna go to that too. Sad, but it's fun. How much in scrap did we get? Is the real question.
You got a lot. I don't have all the details at the moment. I think Slayed's estimation of like 20 tons is pretty good.
Okay, we'll just say we have 20 tons now. Just
It,
retcon
like
it
at
if
base,
it isn't. I don't care.
at base
At base, it's
currently.
20 ton. We can get rid of like 2 grand in pounds of it. It's fine.
So Mary, as you're emptying out this greater bag of holding and everything, the large man will approach and like pick up the I-beam, look it over a moment before just like turning to the king. Madam, it's sword steel. And she'll just go wide. Her eyes will just go wide. It's sword steel. I am fairly sure about that, madam. Your Majesty, they have somehow come across a large supply of reforged and shaped sword steel.
Mary,
Appears to be high quality as well.
got a large amount of this sterling iron from a wizard.
No, this stuff isn't sterling. That's the stainless stuff.
Well, we were just saying that about because it was so shiny.
Yeah, I think we were just calling it
I-beam's
that.
not shiny.
Well, no, but like the trays are.
Yeah, and have you presented any of the trays?
Yeah, she's been pulling out a mix of everything. I already said the trays.
Alright, well, the previous to the guard expected the I-beam, not a tray.
But he is kind of looking over everything as well, so don't worry. As he is, as he will head back up, as the two will discuss for a little bit. She'll talk to the other one, to the other person by their side. If you're willing to spare, if you're willing to sell all that you have brought before me, then I am willing to buy it for buy all of this for, and this will be a bit generous. I will say about how does 20 gold sound? Hello?
1 second.
Brib agrees.
Sorry, what did she say?
She's willing to offer 20 gold for the medal that you guys are showing her.
For
So
all of this?
I'm quickly just checking the prices, and assuming there's 2,000 pounds of high grade steel, and that typical grade steel will sell for 4 silver pieces a pound, that's 4 times 2,000 or 8,000 silver, which would be 800 gold.
She's
But
using
I know she
weird-
probably wouldn't give us that much.
But compared to 20?
And remember, I have readjusted prices of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Which I think would probably make steel more valuable, as it would be harder for them to get it, but yeah, I guess that's good.
No, I am trying to keep you guys from gaining
Mhm.
too much gold too early.
Most of this gold is just gonna be to giving Morticia the rest of her packs.
True.
That's why we're getting it, because we still have, like, we've gotten what we need. Our
But we
party
still have
isn't greedy.
expenses.
Yeah, our party isn't actually greedy.
I know.
25. Brib will attempt.
Roll me a persuasion.
That is a 14 plus 9.
All right.
Fantastic. Good talk.
Right. So
I could have said 30. I was really tempted to say 30.
she will give a nod as she will gesture a hand to the large man, who will approach with a bag. He will approach with a will approach with a bag and hand it over. 25 gold.
I will do a quick count of it all and then give a feathery thumbs up. Much obliged. Think.
Yep. Oof. So, is there anything else you guys would like to bring forward? Or is that all?
That might be it, I think.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys receive the money and the medal is being carted off by a bunch of servants, the king will nod to you all, and I believe with that all of our business is concluded for now. Is that true?
Indeed. Think. Brib will do another bow before turning around to gesture for his colleagues and friends to let's go.
Bonnie just kind of waves at the king and then walks out with Brib.
uh, as you guys are leaving, can you please roll me a perception check?
19.
I am not paying attention. I got a 3. I managed to save us a lot of more money than anticipated.
I have the
How much are the other how much is it gonna cost again to where did we have that math? I know we had it somewhere.
I don't know.
Here it is. So 16 wanted amount of saddles to make sure all weight is accounted for. Each saddle being 16. 16 pounds by itself. 246. Okay, so then how many saddles do we? How much is a saddle?
Don't
Or
have
how
it
not the
written
saddle?
down.
How much the thing was?
Saddlebags.
Yeah, the bags.
I know we had this around here somewhere.
And I'm pretty sure we didn't. We got only what, like 6 of them?
They only purchased one so far.
Only one?
I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
Oh, I feel like we purchased more than just one.
No. Let me go back to my notes. Okay,
We never put down how many we got.
I'm looking. Oh, I only put down and some saddlebags. Going out to a total of 184 silver.
Okay, so this would be easy. How much did we spend on the saddle? Because then we can do that minus the saddle. To see how
Okay,
much we
so
spent
the
on
saddle was
bags.
No, that's a weight calculation. Shit.
Yeah, we never specify the cost of things, I don't think.
No, we didn't. Fuck. Anyways, let's not worry too much. I'm pretty sure it'll come back to me.
Okay.
Alright, where were we? Ah, yes. So, yeah, as you guys leave, Bonnie, you are actually able to hear, with your Benoit ears, the radar dishes.
Boop, 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 boop. That's the other kind. You get the idea.
Yeah. As you hear, as you hear in the back, from the giant man's voice. I swear adventures get weirder and weirder, Your Majesty. Every year they just seem more and more eccentric. And with that, you guys leave. As you guys are heading out of the castle and back onto the streets, you actually see a very peculiar sight running past the gate. What seems to be an adorable little fox with a book in its mouth.
Oh, what a cute little thing.
Do I need to roll an animal handling to get close to it?
Quick, someone go, like, do a pss, pss, pss. Whatever sound you make for foxes.
It's
What does the fox say? What does the fox say?
I already-
Yeah, they like yip. I can't make that yip sound.
Yeah, no, they make like a weird ass screaming noise.
I think I saw one
Or
where
they-
they then were like, "What does the fox say? Hey, 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 hey,
I said, hey, what's going on? I said, hey,
Oh Lord. So what do I need to do an animal handling to get close to this?
Sure, give me an animal handling as you try to approach the adorable fox with a book in its mouth.
That is a 14. What is my animal handling? It's a 3, so that is a 17.
Alright, you're able to approach the fox as it just kind of stares up at you, tilting its head.
Hi.
Yep.
Book.
It just looks up at you and like tilts its head in like a way for you to read the cover of the book.
I will read the cover of the book.
It is a book. It is as you look at the book, you realize that the cover is not properly connected to the spine of the book. And as you realize that, what seems like a piece of paper would fall out before the adorable little fox will stand up and run off again.
Sad.
Do you look at the piece of paper?
Yeah, I
Bye, little
guess.
fox.
Alright, so you look at the piece of paper and you see it seems to be a invitation question mark. You're guessing you're with your best guess you think that it's some sort of invitation to some place.
Can I discern where?
Yes, give me a intelligence check.
Please roll good. uh would it be like an investigation or no?
Just an
Yeah,
intelligence.
damn. Okay, that's 16.
Alright. You see that it is an invitation to see a library. Seems to be some sort of it seems to be some sort of little advertisement flyer for a library.
Where is the library?
It is one moment. As you're looking at the directions, you actually know where that is. You actually know the location. It's actually near Miskatonic University.
Oh. uh so we're just approaching the gate to exit the castle, so we can still go to Mysticonic before we leave back to home. So I'll go back to the group and just follow. Found invitation.
What would you guys say as Rep says this?
Well,
Yeah, alright.
I don't think Mary would have any objections.
That sounds good to me.
Alright. So you guys head back towards the direction of Miskatonic University. And Breb, as you look at the directions and realize that as you look at the directions, you kind of realize that would be approaching a side tower that's technically on the campus grounds, but no one really seems to have used for a while. As you approach, you see a fairly standard, what looks like wizard tower, from your best guess. The standard tower structure, the top, semi bent in a weird direction in one place. Fairly standard wizard house construction.
Yes.
And do you guys enter? As there is a door leading into
I will give
the
a
building.
knock.
You knock.
Oh, good idea.
Alright, you knock, and after a few moments, the door opens. With there being a soft little yip being heard as the door opens to reveal quite a interesting sight.
What does the fox say? Yip, 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 yip.
As you guys find yourselves down here,
Oh lord.
as you guys
my.
find yourselves in a quite larger
Down here.
room than what the tower looks like it could hold.
Oh.
As you
Wow.
find bookcases.
Oh no.
Hmm?
We're in another wizard's tower. Yep.
As you find bookcases that seem to spiral, that seem to go up and up and up. Shifting staircases that move to and fro, seeming to gain access to different parts of this colossal library from what you guys can tell. And
Oh, now this is a wizard's tower for sure.
and as you guys are looking around, marveling at this wizard's tower, you will actually all
damn
see
bastards.
a small little fox right in front of you all, sitting prim and proper, staring up at you all.
The cute fox is back.
Mary would kneel down and try to pet its head.
As you pet its head, it'll let out a little yip before you hear what you hear with a very small little voice. Before you hear with a small little voice, "Welcome to the library." From the little fox.
Oh, it's a talking fox. Mary's
Oh,
eyes would go
talking
wide.
fox.
Look, Bunny, it's a talking fox.
Oh, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
It'll
Bonnie,
just
like,
give
kneels down.
it just gives like a cute little foxy grin. "Welcome to the library. How may I help you?"
It's very nice to meet you. What is your name, little one? And Bunny, like, tries to shake it in the fox's hand. It'll just kind of like tilt its head for a moment. "Little one. Okay, that is now my name. I am Little One, your personal library assistant." Mary, it's getting cuter by the second. I can't handle it anymore.
Mary's eyes are like wide. She's like, that's the most precious thing I've ever seen.
Okay, I found an image for the fox. One moment.
Oh, I'm very
You're gonna
excited.
love this. Oh, you guys are gonna fucking love it. Behold, your personal library assistant,
I love him.
Mhm.
If anyone touches him, I'm killing everyone in this room and then myself.
little guy.
has little
Oh my
glasses.
god!
As he will just look up to you all as a pair of glasses suddenly appear on his little snout. What name did you give him again, by the way, just so I can remember?
Bunny called him
Little
Little One. Because he's just a little guy.
Can confirm, just a little guy.
And he's got glasses, so Bunny was like, oh, he's a gentleman. Must shake his hand.
Yes, indeed. As you all, as the little fox will just kind of look up to you all, as he'll once again say, "Well, I welcome you to the library. How may I help you today as your personal library assistant?" He's like giving like that adorable like full body like shake.
Why, but you're so cute. I don't even know what I need in a library.
Why was invited?
Oh, you met one. Oh, you met one of the other foxes.
There's more of you. Oh,
As you say that, Bonnie, you all of a sudden like you just see like hundreds and hundreds of like little snouts and eyes just poke out of literally everywhere. Like under desks,
God.
from behind bookshelves, like a few like dangling from like some floating floating candelabras
Oh my god.
before they all suddenly once again disappear.
This library is incredible.
There are many of us. We all serve the library.
Hmm. Interesting.
But if you receive an invitation, that means that the fox that was sent out to do that thinks that you would be perfect fits to be able to enjoy the library.
Hmm.
In fact, you're the first visitors of the day.
Mhm.
We
Well,
got up at
lucky us.
10:30. We had to meet the king in 2 hours. Puts it at noon 30, assuming a half-hour meeting at absolute war. At absolute.
Shortest.
And so it's like what 1:30.
Give or take, yeah. We haven't been getting many visitors lately. As the fox
Now
looks
that's a
down.
crime.
As you say that, Bonnie, you hear a low, loud hoot. Ooh. As coming down from above, you see this little guy appear. Flapping down with a cute little backpack and hoodie.
Cute little hoodie. Everything in this library is cute.
Oh yes. Welcome. We have as my assistant here, as he gestures to little guy.
Ew.
To the little one. Little one. Oh, I see you've already named one.
I didn't know that was an option. It just looks like a little fella.
Yes, I do apologize. Normally I would be able to greet someone at the door, but I had other duty to attend to at the time you had arrived. I welcome thee to the library.
Much appreciate. Much appreciate.
Indeed. But I should quickly say before you do anything else that only one library assistant
For what?
per group assistant, as he
Um,
gestures to the fox.
Hmm. Understood. Understood.
As we have as our library assistants are most capable, I entrust you. Any information that you wish to have is probably within these walls, as is our goddess's most prime directive.
Hmm. Prime directive.
Yes, the written word itself, to ensure that knowledge is available, and to those who are willing to seek it.
Understood. Understood.
Would you by chance wish to know more?
Indeed. Indeed. No more. No more.
Of course. Please follow me. As the owl will flap its wings and start flying over here.
Well, I can't fly, but I will still do my best. And
We'll
Bunny just
waddle over.
scuttles. Yeah.
Let's go.
You guys are able to walk over there. The adorable little fox staying by Bonnie's side.
Bunny's just very invested in watching him walk up the stairs.
It's very adorable. He just goes bop, 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 bop. Like the entire time the glass is like wobbling on his face, but like they don't fall off. As you all find yourselves on this platform, on this landing. Where to start with this grand place? Ah, yes, the beginning. Well, where else to begin any story? And all stories have to have something in its beginning. This place you see before you was nothing not too long ago. Simply an empty tower, gathering ambient mana around the area. Something that any building does when it has been abandoned but still a place full of people. Slowly gathering the ambient mana of the world, as it was slowly to become something more. Would anyone like to guess what that could be?
A library.
Not exactly. It was to become... Sorry, Gertie just sent me something. This place around you was originally meant to become well, I suppose it still is, but was meant to become a random dungeon. One that you'd find within any major settlement or town or city.
Oh.
But this dungeon you see all around you, this grand palace full of knowledge and learning, was given a guiding hand. As the owl will gesture with one of its wings as books and paper begin to fly from all over the place, slowly building into what seems like
Oh
into
my.
humanoid shapes. For the founders of this library, guided by their great goddess, had enacted a mission to test a theory of theirs. As what is first put together. Oh, I'm gonna wait for Sly to return because she's gonna love this.
Bunny's just playing I Spy, looking for other foxes.
Give me a perception check for that. As you're like, as these these things are slowly being built up.
Oh boy. 15.
You spot like a fox like holding onto a book and being carried off as the book
Oh
is
my
like
goodness.
floating away. There's also there's also a fox underneath the display. There's a fox doing parkour off the different bookshelves. Like, there's just foxes everywhere. They're so adorable. They're just doing adorable fox things.
There's so many.
Like if you see a few wearing sweaters, one has a
Oh my
monocle,
God.
another has a top hat.
Are there any in little dresses?
Yes.
Oh my god.
There's
Mary's gonna
like
love
one in like
this.
a full suit of plate mail.
Oh my god!
As,
like that one.
as he's like running along, going clink, 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 clink. You actually see a walking suit of armor walk by for a moment until you see a snout popping out of the helmet.
Oh my gosh.
But the snout just doing a sif before then before the fox mecha begins to walk away again. Just bum bum. It's like a very uneasy steps as it's like slowly moving.
Perfect.
No. There's a lot of foxes that are just just running around doing adorable fox things. Oh shit! Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 will come out before Hollow Knight Silk Song, most likely. Apparently. I've been waiting for both those things for a long time. It takes time to make something good, I know, but like, ugh. It's one of those things, I guess. Hello?
Eh?
Mhm.
Hello.
So
I
yeah.
have returned.
Uh, so Bonnie, as you're watching all these different foxes go by, you return your attention as you all see these statues made of books and paper and other sort of things related to writing, scrolls, inkwells, quills. As before you is first constructed a statue of what looks to be a Minotaur girl. But she seems a bit short for one,
Short.
wearing some rather nice looking fineries, and is surrounded by is with a quite large dog by her side, wielding a great flaming sword, the flames being represented by orange parchment, and surrounded by smaller but equally fierce looking dogs surrounding her. One
Goodness, what a oddly specific abstract representation. It must represent the struggle and ferocity that smaller folk will often exhibit in a land of giants.
She's very cute, I'll give it that. And the puppies? Oh,
the
goodness.
first of our founders, Lady. Goddamn, what is her full titles? Goddamn it!
Hold on.
Please, thank you. If I
You're
want to do
welcome.
this right, I meant to ask this before, but things kept being forgored.
It's okay.
I forgot.
It's at the bottom of one of these documents.
It just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah. That's the last updated version of it I have.
Alright. The first of our founders, High Priestess, the Lily of the Mystic Bear, Beastmaster, Realm Walker, Veilbreaker, Fey Ambassador, Baroness, Honorary Wolfpack member, co-founder and current leader of the Radiance Gals, Acolyte of Catalogue,
At that point, she'd probably be the wife to
yeah,
Chiom
I was about to say, wife to Chi Om Nom, heiress of the Omnom estate, Countess of Little Bear Rock Township.
Oh, wow. Very decorated.
She is but one half of the pair that created this place. As another statue begins to be constructed out of more paper. But his links to the both of them that this place was first able to come into form.
Wait a god dang second.
Now you're here.
Now you get it.
DM,
Yes.
Mayhaps.
I would like to look for a catalog.
Please roll me a perception check.
You can keep reading. I'm gonna make this.
I'm going to give you a bardic inspiration because I want to try and help you with it. We are level 3.
Four.
A 4.
We were level 4. You guys leveled up last time.
Oh shit! I didn't level myself up.
Ah, you're fine.
What is the die?
So as
I don't know what it is for Bardic.
So the statue continues to build. But for the great high priestess of our goddess, there was her protector. There are many protectors, but there was one that would always stay by her side, steadfast and ever loyal, as the statue of parchment finishes construction. As you see a woman with strange features. She has horns, a tail, and wings.
I'm just seeing what my average is.
Wearing fineries that seem like the kind that you would see on a sea folk.
So that'd be a 14.
The fineries you'd find on a sailor, but clearly wearing some sort of armor underneath. And in her hands is a mighty glaive. In one hand is a mighty glaive, and in the other is a book. A satchel hangs at their side, overflowing with various items. For there was her protector, the head of the paladins, Pyre Ignis.
Wow.
Together they had journeyed this way. Is that all, Slayer?
Oh, yep, it's just a 14.
That is actually just enough. As you see, in the back of the room, sitting upon a table, sitting in front of this table, on this table,
What
in
is
front of the
this?
fireplace, is a book that seems quite out of place here. Or it seems to almost draw attention, but at the same time look almost innocuous as the owl continues his story. Together they had journeyed into this land. Journeyed to this land to learn more about the dungeons, as it became an interest of theirs. And so, and eventually, an idea sprout between the two of them. An idea that would eventually culminate into this grand archive you see around you. For they understood that dungeons are always formed by the ebbs and flows of the mana around us. But there's a critical point in any dungeon's correlation, where you can be able to influence it, to mold it. And they had found this place at that critical junction. And were able to create this place. As he gestures around him, as you guys see, it seems like there was almost like a fog blocking your ability to see beyond a few levels, as you suddenly see the fog recede, and you see this place goes up and up and up. For you now stand in the first library of Catalogue. And Mary Day, you actually see as the book on the table seems to glow as he says that.
Oh,
What bard did I go?
you said eloquence.
Eloquence.
Yeah, you said Bride of Eloquence because he thought that'd be fun.
Honestly, valid. I
Alright,
need to
and with
mark
that,
that on my
he
sheet.
finishes up his little speech. As the statues begin to slowly deconstruct back into their pages, books, and other instruments back to where they belong on the shelves.
Wait. Oh wow, I get silver tongue. So I shoot a D20 roll of 9 or lower as a 10, so I can never roll below a 10, and my persuasion's a +9.
Nice.
So I cannot roll below a 19 on persuasion checks.
Damn.
That is what that means.
Damn, nice.
Hell yeah.
Love that. Love that.
Wait, roll below a 10 or a total below a 10?
I can't roll below a 10, and that means that I cannot have a total of less than 19 because my plus is a 9. Because I have silver tongue, which, as it states, you are a master at saying the right thing at the right time. When you make a charisma, persuasion, or charisma deception check, you can treat a d20 roll of 9 or lower as a 10.
Oh, okay, that's the specific. Yeah, no, okay, that does work like that.
Wait, I thought that had a limited amount of use per days.
Nope.
What
According to
ability
this,
is
it
that?
doesn't. Silver tongue.
That's damn powerful.
Third level
I
College of
thought
Eloquence
it
feature.
had a.
Hold on, let me double check as well, because that does sound really powerful, especially for a 4th level ability.
That's a third, actually. I hadn't been using it.
Whenever you make a charisma persuasion or charisma deception check, you can treat a. Just anytime you try to persuade or deceive someone, you can treat any roll of 9 or lower as a 10 instead, meaning you get a minimum of 19, meaning by default you basically pass every persuasion or deception check unless they have a high insight.
Huh. Damn. Okay. Fuck.
I didn't realize I had that.
That's pretty nuts.
I also
Yeah.
get unsettling words. You can spin words laced with magic that unsettle a creature and cause it to doubt itself. As a bonus action, you can expand one of your bardic inspirations. Okay, so this one has a limit. And choose one creature you can see within 60 feet of you. Roll the bardic inspiration die. The creature must subtract the number rolled from their next saving throw it makes before the start of your next turn. So in other words, I can just make someone roll worse. So even if they do have a good insight, I can just use this.
But because it says saving throw, insight isn't a saving throw.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Mm.
Unfortunate.
However, if you're. That is. Silver Tongues is bonkers.
Yeah,
Mhm.
wow, I didn't think about that. Wow, that's... Burb is just really
Okay.
persuasive.
I might need to use that subclass for my dad bard.
I wasn't expecting this. I didn't look into it a whole lot, I'll be honest.
So yeah, I just picked a random subclass. Your random subclass is overpowered.
Okay, now I have a 16 intelligence.
Yes. So they will nod softly. But that is the tale of this mighty place you see around you. A grand experiment that led to the creation of this library, and hopefully many more to come. The gift of knowledge must be spread to all. As they give a nod and will like use their wing to rub their chin. Is there any questions you may have?
No question. No question.
The bird looks to the rest of you guys.
So this whole place is founded by a goddess of books.
The written word. She is a relatively new goddess, you must understand.
Huh.
Her name is Catalogue. And she is the goddess of the written word. Mighty in her abilities, and keeper of much knowledge. For if it is ever written down, she shall know it. But there always be knowledge that is never written down for one reason or another. Knowledge that has been lost. Knowledge that, that is known in the mind but never written for one reason or another. All traditions are good, but sometimes such things can be lost. Our goddess wishes for that not to happen again. She wishes and is hoping to be able to store all knowledge, and be able to show it with everyone around them. Again, what you see around you is but an experiment. In all honesty, I know the grand library that they are planning to make within the capital of of my own. That one will be truly a sight to behold.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be within the capital. It'd be like the size of the capital.
Yes, he doesn't know. Like, out of character, he doesn't know that. He's just repeating what he remembers
He just
being
works here,
told.
okay? He just works here.
He just works here.
You can't tell me that's not exactly what that is. He just works here.
As he will just nod softly. You. May I ask your name as he points his wing over to you, Mary?
Mary would smile. Mary Day.
Ah, Mary Day. Ah, a cleric of Sekhmet, if I am not mistaken.
Mary would nod. Glad somebody finally recognized her holy vestments.
Do not worry. I have read up on much of the things about your group. The
I've been
followers of
blessed by the
Sekhmet
goddess
and...
of luck. Does that count?
It is not often that you see a priest of Sekhmet, especially outside of Sundera. But I must say, you wear the robes and carry yourself with the strength of a true priest. And that, I must admit, is quite nice to see. Now, as he opens his wings, I understand that. Now, if there is anything you may want to know or want to be able to access, be sure to ask your assistant. He will always be at the door when you arrive. And if you desire an expedited finding, A transaction could be organized to allow for quicker finding of any knowledge you seek.
Thank you very much.
Appreciated.
I am happy to help, as it is the duty of this library to be able to help anyone in search of any knowledge. Is there anything you guys would like to do while you're here?
I have to go.
Oh?
I have jujitsu.
Ah.
It is 6 p.m.
Yeah, it is, it is. I feel like this will be a good place to end off session for today.
Mm-hmm.
Sick. We have
just make sure you're doing
achieved
too.
more stupid feats. Fantastic. Good work, everyone.
Yeah.
We've all contributed. Love to see it. Love to see it. After which, y'all have a good day.
Yes, you all have a good day. I will be writing up notes soon. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll write up notes soon.
Yeah. I'll see you guys later.
See ya. Okie dokie. Bye bye.
Bye.
And stream.